Hey, yeah. Wait. Let me just. This is how we start the thing. Gotta give ourselves a round of applause. But let me just say, Spencer Fearon, dream it, believe it, become it. Spence,
come on down. The fight is right.
Yes.
Tonight.
And Spencer, give them the news. Let me send you the text so you read it properly. Let me send you the text. Wait there. Spirit. Get him the news, Spence. Get him the team.
Right there. Boom. This is from Michael Benson. Big up Michael Benson because he gave me a follow back on Instagram a little while ago. And Michael Benson states, what's my charger? Michael Benson states Bob Arum has declared that the Arthur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr. WBC, IBF, and WBO light heavyweight unification will be in June, and said that he has promised Frank Warren that the winner will come to the UK and defend versus Anthony Yarde October or November. If they do not get the Canelo Alvarez fight, forget about Canelo because you ain't gonna get that fight. You're coming to the UK, gentlemen, to fight my young lion who's hungry.
Not one,
just believe that.
Not two, but 3 belts.
Let me just plug in my charger.
3 belts.
3 belts, bro.
3 belts. IA says Beterbiev straight up and down. No special effects. Come on, bruv. Dream it, believe it, become it. What a dream it's gonna be.
Let me just warm a power for the chicken and rice that she sent down for me.
Chicken and rice ready. But that's great news. That's great news.
It's fantastic news.
We just have to stay focused in the interim. Maybe, I know Frank was talking about maybe getting a one in April. But we have to see. That's a great position to be in. And we'll have to sit down as a team and discuss that. But great news. Great news. Anyway, let's
Don't move on. Let's stay on this for a little while. Let's stay on this because this is a big thing.
Big.
This is a big thing. It's humongous. It's not even big, it's humongous. So it's
IA says, bruv, it's a serious thing. And I'm a man, I don't really like to count the chickens before they hatch. But that is serious. That's serious news.
Yeah.
IA says Yarde about to hit the pound for pound this year. Focus. That's all I'm gonna say. We just gotta focus.
That is a big thing. Like I said, I should big up again because this chicken and rice is delicious, Don. Big up, Mama Powell, always looking after me, yeah? I want more food.
Come on. Yeah. So, big up N, left hook, right uppercut. Fam, last night, we wasn't even supposed to do the thing, Spence, but me and you said, come, let's just jump on live.
We'll jump on the thing, it goes. But what I will say, I spoke to Red, who's in the camp with M.A. Khan, who works for Terence Crawford, and he was saying, yeah. Let's get Bomac to jump on the thing today. That'd
be good.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic if you can get Bo.
Yeah. So I've just got to send him the link. I'll send him a link in a minute. I know we got Sugar Shy. Do you see his fight, sir?
Bruv, I just saw what you just sent me, and it seems like everything you've said about that young man,
I'm telling you,
seems to be true. The power will come, but the skill set.
Yeah, 3 knockouts already.
The skill set, bruv, that's even better. 6 rounds with them highlights that I saw. I see a serious skill set. And how long has he been with Adam Booth?
No, he's not with Adam Booth no more. He was originally. He went down there.
Okay.
And then I had words with him saying, "No, man, go back to your dad."
No. Wait. Who is he with now, Spence?
His dad.
Well, let me tell you something. This is the point I was gonna make. if it's not broke, don't fix it. All I would say is that just do like the American father-son trainers do, which maybe they bring in someone that they feel can elevate their son, but they're right there in the corner.
Thank you.
Because the father, because I went on his page the other day, and I must have liked a couple things. The father is the one that has built the foundation, and you can't let that go. You can't. Don't give your thing to someone else. You don't do that. What you do is you bring in somebody, and so your son always knows he has the foundational structure in the development of his career. You see Ryan Garcia now left so him and his dad has bounced. Do you hear what I said? Him and his dad have bounced to Joe Goosen. But
just one second. Some brother on air said, "Oh, Spence, don't your wife cook?" Yeah, which is
the .com women don't cook, fam.
Right? Of course, my wife cooks, but we all went to our in-laws, and they know the rules. When they go to the in-laws, and when Mrs. comes back, when she goes see her parents, have to bring me a plate. Ta-da! Okay.
Come on, we and it's not always the women must cook. Sometimes the women need a break. They need a break.
Thank you very much.
And you know these .com women anyway, fam. You told them to cook, they say you cook. Bro, some of them are cheeky. Well, but anyway,
you know what? I got to count my blessings for my missus because she provides for the children first, and me, and you know the rules. I always get the biggest piece of chicken because daddy pays for everything.
Come on. I'm
a real man up in there, bro. Not trying to anyway.
But yes, sir. But as I was saying, the young man who hopefully will be joining us at some point in the show. You know, I got a few questions for him. But yeah, I love the style. I like what his father's done. I think it'd be good to even get his dad up in the building, you know, and just so give him some credit.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll see. Cause I don't really want to disturb Marcus right now.
Was the dad in the corner last night?
Yeah, of course he was.
Okay, good. Love that.
Remember, his dad used to train Nathaniel Wilson. Chris Eubanks' son.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where I remember that brother from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember him. Yes, he's been on the circuit still, and he's got another He's got another young son that I understand is quite good. Well, not understand. I looked on the young boy's page because anytime, you know me, I don't really look at people. But when you told me to check out this I always gonna do my bit of research, and I see there's a younger son that's good as well.
Wow,
a lot of potential.
The young son's good, son.
Yeah.
Wicked little fire.
Yep. Everyone has their time, so the dad just got to stay focused, keep training his sons, and they'll get their time to shine.
I hate the lineage. You know who taught this? You know who taught the dad?
Say again?
You know who taught the dad?
Who taught the dad?
James Cook.
You see how this thing works, fam. You gotta know how this thing works. Hold on. Mike Wynn says Batavia had the highest KO of all fighters in any division, but this is Yard's time, in my opinion. You're only as good as your next fight. Not only that, Anthony is just behind Batavia with the highest KO ratio in boxing. And let's not forget, you're talking about, when you're talking about experience, you're talking about someone who had over 300 amateur fights versus someone who had 12 amateur fights who have equal KO ratios or just about, albeit Batavia has KO'd world champions or Olympic gold medalists.
Yeah. And I just want to remind you of this now, yeah?
Oh, who is he KO'd? Hold on, I'm trying to think who's he KO'd. Marcus Brown wasn't a world champion. The Olympian Gvostik wasn't a world champion, or was he? Yeah, I think he took his.
He took his belt.
Yeah, he took his belt, Gvostic, but he only had a few fights as well, 12 amateur. But again, these guys have got deep amateur backgrounds. And yeah, it just shows you, man, it's a dream. It's a dream for all of us, myself, and the whole team. You know, none of us come from that amateur background. We all come from hard work, nuts and guts. So we just got to keep it moving. But yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Guys, Spence, we kind of went off again.
I'm sending the kid a message still. So I told him like,
bare people chatting about this thing, you know. Nick, hold on, wait there. Nick Hammer says 93 in the chat, only 21 likes. Actually, there's 104 in the chat now. But yeah, you was talking about the lineage. Check the lineage. James Cook trained Sugar Shy's father.
James Cook, because when James Cook was doing the things within the schools and that, Marcus came down to help. So James Cook showed them man the thing. You know what I mean? And we're all interlinked. And the nicest thing is this is like, I just like their setup where they're building like a common unit. It's like man from their tracks that they're bringing in to do this thing. So it's cool, man. Yes. Yeah. It's good. I mean, listen, we're all helping, as I say, and it's important that you respect those that have paved the way. Come on. That's basically what guys like James Cook and that have done. You know, they've paved the way for us. So it's all good. But I'm looking forward to talking to the young man and also discussing the some say controversial victory from John Ryder and also Felix Cash. Because man saying how you get dropped twice and get a point deducted. So it's a 10-7 round. Yeah, and a 3 rounds, you know? Yeah, and still managed to come away with a victory. So I'm sure people have their views on it, and it's going to be a great discussion this evening. Yeah, big things are going. We talk about Dylan White keeping his silence still. But man saying that he's keeping silent because he's only getting 20%. But I don't care what it is. I don't business for what reason he's keeping his silence is working because we're talking about him and people's focus on him. I understand from Tyson Fury at a lunch held with Bob Arum and Frank Warren yesterday or day before that the date has been agreed. The venue has been agreed. We ain't going Cardiff. We're going Wembley. 23rd of April. Tyson signed his part of the contract. So we're waiting for deals. So is this another ploy that Dylan's on to keep people waiting because he feels he's waited so long? We don't know. I don't know. And we need Dill to speak. Yeah, we do. We really do. Yeah, you can't second guess Dylan. Dylan is a man that knows what he's doing. So it'd be great when he does break his silence. And I think he should just keep being quiet because I think it may have Tyson a little bit rattled. It may not because Deontay Wilder tried that nonsense about silence as well, and he got Brock up. Yeah. And now I'm hearing that Deontay is chatting about he's going away to do some Uber cover. Our Asco, whatever it's called. Yeah. Yes, Fifi, you start the thing. Yes, old type Fifi. Thank you, sir. He says, let me just read his comment because this is our brother from the Netherlands. He says, good evening, fellas. Grinding another episode. Like and subscribe. Many topics to discuss today. Frank said White wanted more money for the promotion and Team Fury declined that. Is that true, Spencer? Okay. That's something I didn't know. But yeah. Read that again. I said, good evening, fellas. Grinding another episode. Like and subscribe. Many topics to discuss today. Frank said White wanted more money for promotions and Team Fury denied that.
Is that true, Spencer? First off, before you say is that true, is that not true? I like that. But that's information because again, that would make sense why the silence has been kept. But how true is that? What's your? I mean, have you heard it? Have you heard anything?
You're getting more money for promotions, brother. You're getting your purse, but you're getting your purse. So I don't know that. I'm not really gonna. You know what I mean? I don't know that. You know what I mean?
We don't know.
Yeah.
We just need Dylan to come and clear up certain things, and I'm not sure in his own time he will. But what if? Hold on, old tight sniper, the boss. Come on, man, come up in the building. I don't know if it's the same sniper.
It is, man.
But old tight sniper, Lerone Richards, man's going on like he's not the champ. Bro, you better put some respect on the sniper, the boss's name. Because he's the champ now.
I feel super middleweight world champion.
Not cruiser.
And unbeaten.
Super middleweight, right?
Yeah, and unbeaten.
Okay, I thought you said cruiser. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. No. Super middleweight, IBO, unbeaten champion. Skills pay the bills. He really old man and out hustled that brother. I don't even remember his name. That's how boxing is. When you could be champ, but the minute you lose, man will forget your name if you weren't really nothing big. Gongora, that's it.
Gongora can fight, you know.
And Gongora can fight. And I'll be honest with you, the sniper just nullified him. Good, great boxing skills. And I think this could be a big year for Lerone if he gets those fights. You know, he has got a style which may not be attractable, but he's winning. Kazim Raza, I don't know what you're starting, but that comment don't sound positive. Bruv, block him.
No, delete straight away. I'm not in a long thing.
Block him. We're not no long thing around here. Gary, do the business, please. Do the business. Bruv, man chatted that nonsense around here. Anyway, yeah, so we have a few discussions, a few topics, shall I say, to discuss. And I'm just wondering where we should start, Spence. What do you reckon?
It's up to you, Tunde.
All right, let's start with the Felix Cash fight. And your comments, views. Do you feel he deserved to win? What was his boxing like? What was the other kid's boxing ability like? First off, I put it out to the audience as well. What's your view on the Felix Cash fight? Personally, me.
I watched the last 4 rounds.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to go and watch the fight. But man was telling me that Russian man was breaking him up. So and then in the middle rounds he started to find himself and then he's boxing. But in a 10-round fight, you get knocked down. I think he got knocked down in the second round, apparently.
Second round, yep.
Second round.
It was he rolled under the shot and come with a serious lead left hook. Serious.
All right. So that's a 10-8 round.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get dropped in the second to last round. Round 9, you got dropped in it. Round 9
was it the last round? He got
last round. Last round you get dropped, and the referee took away a point. So now you're 3 rounds behind. You're the work.
5.
Yeah, you're 3 rounds behind, and then add the 2 from the round 2. That's 5 rounds. 5
rounds. Yes.
So are you telling me? Did they not score the 10-7 round? The 10-7? Did they not listen or adhere to when the referee deducted a point for excessive holding? So, and this is not me having a go at Felix Cash. This is me having a go at the system. Because Felix Cash is safe, brother. Trust me, he's all right.
Yes,
but it is what it is. So I don't understand the minimum that you could have got, and you never knocked down a man. And you never had a comprehensive round where you bust up the man so much that they could have been given a 10-8 round to be in your favor. So how does that tally up?
Toolkit.
Tell me, how does that tally up? It doesn't tally up, bro.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Felix was boxing good after the knockdown. He was controlling him. He was working inside. Man said headlocking him. That's true. It's all old school tactics. And he did. He nullified his work. I would say, at best, it should have been a draw. So both men could have kept their undefeated records and moved forward. It wouldn't have been, a bad thing to. But listen, no one really cares about that. Right now, Felix Cash is probably drinking beer and just celebrating. So it was a good fight. He can push on from there. I think maybe, a European next. I see Eubanks tweet. Yeah, man said headlock was a roadman thing. Oh, tight SS10. Yeah, but Eubanks tweeted, what? And this brother's chatting about you want to come and fight me after he just got licked down twice by a non-puncher. Eubanks is on smoke right now. I'm going to be honest with you. And after that Williams victory, he's on top of the world. But there are some big domestic clashes for Eubanks moving forward. And Felix Cash could be one of them.
Could be.
Blood. What's that? Block him, Spen. Block him. Block him, gal. Block him. Nonsense. Yeah. He's good. He must be good. What? He's still there. All right, cool. I'll block him. Block your user. Bruv, man coming there talking nonsense. Tyson Fury. His name was Tyson Fury as well. Yeah. SS said Zach Parker's good. Trust me, that kid can fight. That kid can fight. He can fight. And it'd be interesting that, both divisions, the super middleweights and the light heavyweights is a serious division. They're both serious divisions. They're both serious. In this country right now, I would say we probably got, the top, most of our top super middleweights in the top 5 or 10 are in the top 5 or 10 in every governing body. So it's a great time for British boxing, and it's a great time. But as I say, Felix Cash moves on, and we go from there. Now, the main event, Spence. Fam, bruv, I don't know, because I'm just being honest. Me and you was on the thing doing it live, and I was like, bruv, they're going to get this to John Ryder. Because I looked at tweets afterwards, and everyone, even today, people are saying Danny Jacobs was jobbed. I like that word. He was jobbed, mate.
No.
He weren't.
John Ryder won the fight. John Ryder won the fight.
He won the fight. Come on. I think me and you are the first real brothers to talk this thing. He won the fight. He won that fight. And I don't care who's coming for me after. I don't business. I'm just telling you, me and Spence was doing that live, and we could see the fight slipping away from Jacobs. If you had listened to our commentary on live last night, the way that I was gassing up Jacobs in the beginning of the fight. Remember, Spence?
Yep.
I was saying, bruv, this is beautiful boxing. Beautiful boxing. Jabbing, moving, sidestepping, uppercuts, hooks, jabs. Man said he was getting more jabs than the NHS. Bro, Jacobs was doing his thing. But suddenly, from round 6, the fight, it's like he just let Ryder back in it. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, I'm saying John Ryder won that fight. Spence?
Listen to me. Just look at body language and body demeanor at the end of the round.
Sir. Come on, talk it.
We saw Danny Jacobs go back dejected to his corner.
Yep.
Yeah? John Ryder was beating his chest. It's called the gorilla. He's beating his chest like a blinking gorilla.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Talk
you're
it.
In another man. Also, you're in another man's backyard. You're not going to get no favors. Just tell it how it is. But not only that, you didn't administer. You never finished how you started.
Yes, sir.
Jacobs started was absolutely superb. And I'm not knocking Danny Jacobs, because I want man to realize this. I've known Danny Jacobs since he's been 18 years old. Right? I took, when I took Smalls, Dave Pereira out to New York, was with Nermit Lorick. Danny Jacobs was living with his grandma, right? and Danny Jacobs was living with his grandma, and and that man come from adverse poverty. I want to be real. It weren't nice how that man was living, right? So to see what he's accomplished, he's a multi-millionaire, right? He's got the trappings of success. He's a two-time world champion. He's fought Canelo and Golovkin. He gave Golovkin a run. He could have got that decision, right? He's been to the higher echelons of everything.
So let me just say,
for someone like John Ryder.
So let me just say, do you feel that was a contributing fact to the performance or lack of?
Man, listen to me. Like I said, I'm not saying nothing disrespectful to Danny Jacobs.
Wait there, Spence.
30.
Snapchat on the thing. Snapchat.
Oh yeah, salute.
Old tight Ash Rash boxing. He said, with the Ryder fight, I watched it 3 times, and to me, it looked like Jacobs, to me, had lost steps during the later rounds, and Ryder finished stronger. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bruv, talk the thing.
Danny Jacobs has won in life. The brother beat cancer.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
The brother beat poverty. You know what I mean? And the brother beat numerous men to become world champion. A 2-time world champion. What more do you want? That's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. Right. I believe that the scoring should have been a bit closer.
Yes.
But it was a split decision. It was a split decision.
It was 115.
Yeah, it was a split decision. Remember, I called it on the thing. I called the scores to him, right? So, massive props to John Ryder. And the thing about it is this. John Ryder has been on the back of some dubious decisions in his life.
Yes, sir.
He could have got the Callum Smith victory, sorry.
Yes.
He could have got that fight. He didn't get it. He fought a very, very good game plan. And he's a tough individual. To him, that was his world title fight.
Yeah, you said it on the live. You said it from the beginning.
Right. And similarly, I want people to realize this, right? Let's flip it back to history. History in the middleweight division, even though it was super middleweight last night, but in the middleweight division, Terry Downs in 1960 fought Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson was well past it at the time.
The knowledge. Hold on.
Right?
Come on.
He was well past it at the time, but regardless that he's well past it, he was still a credible name because he just lost to a man called Paul Pender, who was the NABA world middleweight champion. That's who Sugar Ray Robinson lost to. So he was long in the tooth, but he was still Ray Robinson. And Ray Robinson boxed over here and he got beat. And it's kind of things where I've seen American guys leave America to come to the UK.
Yes.
You see Roy Jones ever do that? In his heights?
No, Roy Jones didn't even go Germany to fight Sven Otka.
Thank you very much. He said later.
And he would have broke up Sven Otka.
He would have broke that up. He would have broke up Sven Otka. Who was the other one who broke up Mark Prince? Anyway, so I'm saying like these are the things when you're looking, you're saying to yourself like, when I see those kind of things, those to me are the telling factors even more so. What I'm trying to say is like Danny Jacobs has a fantastic life. I always worry, right? I always worry when I see fighters have their gymnasiums in their house.
You lost it, Rock.
All right, then. You got civilized.
You lost it, Rock. You're not a fighter no more, Rock. You got civilized, Rock.
Thank you very much. Glad tidings, Michaleczki, right?
Darius Michaleczki. I remember that fight.
Right, Michaleczki was running down Roy Jones hard, and Roy Jones said, "No, sir, I'm not coming out my backyard. I'm not leaving. I don't trust going anywhere but America. I'm not getting robbed again like you did to me in the 1988 Olympics. I'm not doing that." Right? So at his height of his career. So no, I cannot. You know what I mean? I cannot take anything away from John Ryder. But our next thing is this. This is what I want to realize is this. Eddie Hearn is Danny Jacobs' promoter and John Ryder's promoter. You being a promoter of two fighters, shouldn't you be neutral? Yeah?
Yes.
But I'm seeing you and your dad both jumping up and down when Danny Jacobs lost. They don't love you, bro. They don't love you.
Bro, his dad was jumping for Dre. Bro. And I listen, both guys are good guys. both guys are good guys, but I don't know why Jacobs was so surprised. You know, as you said, when we just sit there in the background in the TV. As I said, we know that he's coming over here to the UK against a hometown fighter, against a guy that's had dubious decisions against him in the past. You know, if it's close, you ain't getting that fight. Come on, man. You must have known that. Or maybe you thought Eddie was your brethren. Because, bro, but remember, on the show,
when he fought Canelo, I remember he went out and he bought Frank Smith and
Richard Simpson said Eddie was a pussy. Bro, yeah, you lot are starting. Bro, Eddie's doing his job, mate. Don't worry about that. Eddie's doing his job. Go ahead.
He's doing his job. But what I'm trying to say is, right, I congratulate both guys. It was a very, very good fight. But the way Danny Jacobs was catwalking it after 4 rounds, you was thinking, boy, what's going on there? You know what I mean?
Yes.
But the game.
I remember I think it was round 6, Spence. I said to you, Spence, I don't like the look on Jacobs' face.
From when I saw him turn southpaw, I didn't like the look of that. I didn't like the look of that at all.
Yeah, and the southpaw punches were weak, Spence. They were weak. They weren't doing it, you know. And you're turning southpaw against a natural southpaw, you know. And I think that also played into Ryder coming on show. I mean, you know, very strong guy, John Ryder. Very strong.
Ryder is a viciously strong man.
Very strong. So it was a good fight. At the end of the day, I think the most Jacobs can get is a rematch, but
he ain't gonna get no rematch.
Yeah, why would Ryder want to? Ryder's looking for a big fight now.
Right, he ain't getting no rematch. Forget about that. The rematch thing, forget it. You're not gonna get it.
Rosado might be a good name for John Ryder next.
Yeah. And he was in the place yesterday looking like Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
yeah. He's done well. Remember when he come over before he was rolling with us?
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Remember I had him on Sky a couple times. Nice guy.
I remember he sparred with Anthony. He was like, shit, man. Motherfucker can punch, man. Bro, I remember that. I'll never forget that. Bro, back in the old Peacock. Yeah, and big up Rosado, one of the nicest, humble guys that I've met from the US. You know, who's a fighter, very, very humble guy. And he's done well, you know, because he's got a lot of losses on his record, fam. I swear he's got about 12, 13 losses on his record. I might be wrong. Maybe that's wrong. But he has had a few losses, but he's always in entertaining big fights. I remember the fight with GGG. That was a big fight. Great guy. And he knocked out that prospect that was due to fight Kovalev. Remember, that guy was down to fight Kovalev, and Kovalev got caught with the drugs thing. And Rosado stepped in and just ruined everything. Ruined everything. So big up Rosado. Hopefully he can get that shot. But is Rosado willing to come over here? And yes, Gabe Rosado has 14 losses. You know what I just said, Spence?
Yeah.
Gabe Rosado has 14 losses. And nowadays, you got these fighters scared to lose one fight. Bro. And don't want to step up to the plate.
Bro, we're all human.
But Rosado shows you, what's the other boy's name? The boy that knocked out Kid Galahad.
Kiko
Martinez, even Del Boy. All these men got over 10 losses on their record. And they've come back time and time again because they know. So yeah, it just shows you that would be a good fight for Ryder. I think because in the interim, who could he really fight? Canelo ain't fighting John Ryder.
No.
Nah. So, bro, that's all wishful thinking. I get it because dream it, believe it, become it. But that one ain't coming true, fam. That dream it, believe it, become it. I don't think that's working. Hold on, who's this? Big up the lovely Miss Ringside. She says, "Hi, favorites. Do you guys think Hearn and Matchroom are going a little downhill? Seems like future fight cards are a little grim. Is it just me? I like the women's fights. Otherwise, it's dead." You know what, Miss Ringside? You hit a nerve there. That's a serious point. Because the women's fights are entertaining, Spence.
Brother.
Big up Ellie Scott as well. I know Ellie from the get-go. When Jim used to bring her down, I used to come up to the yard, pick up Ellie and that, go down the lane. Years later, she's some GB representative, and now she's winning titles. Big up Ellie Scott. And another, people say dubious decision last night. A lot of people feel that she lost that fight. But, bro, so I don't know what's going on, but it was a good fight because I saw some swings going on in there. And there was, I think, the last couple of rounds, I know that I don't know if she was Mexican, but it sounded like she was speaking Spanish. She was throwing a good body attack to Ellie. But Ellie boxed well. And she's a champ. She's a champ. So big up Ellie Scott. Your time right now, love. In terms of Eddie Hearn going down or Matchroom going down a little, I just think a lot of these fighters nowadays, they're just becoming more independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're becoming more independent. And you got to remember, the Zone is an app, Spence. Bro, the Zone's an app. Bro, Mayweather was always chatting about the app. And, you know, I think we haven't quite gone into that era where everybody's watching boxing from their phone. You know, and there's been a lot of talk about huge losses from the Zone. And it's this brother, is he a Russian guy, the billionaire guy?
Russian man.
Yeah, that's, you know, fair play to him. He's putting in a lot of money into boxing. I don't know, as long as
the UK.
Huh?
The richest man in the UK.
Wow. So as long as he keeps on, you know, putting in that dough and aiding the Zone platform, I think they'll be all right. Because they can keep on putting in bids. But listen, with all that money, they never won the Tyson Fury bid at Dylan White.
Listen, so I'm just keeping this thing 100. Like, Eddie Hearn not getting BT, well, not Eddie Hearn, but the Zone not buying BT. That's a serious loss. Because in order to stay into this game, to make it really sustainable, it's not just going to be boxing alone. It's got to be multiple of sports. And the sport that gets the biggest eyeballs is football. So if you'd have got a BT thing, then it would have gone clear. But you lost that, and now they're going with the Zone. But they're not really going with the Zone. They're going with Disney, because Disney owned the Zone. And I don't care how much money you think you got. You ain't got money like Disney.
Wow. And I heard Frank Warren said that even if they had bought BT, Frank Warren has an exclusive contract with BT. So the fights have to come through them anyway.
Well, regardless of that, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what Frank said.
Yeah, well, regardless of that, I'm saying it would have been a humongous deal if they would have bought if they'd have bought it, right? The Zone is Box Nation. No, it's not. The Zone is far superior to Box Nation.
But what makes it superior? Because Frank tried to go out on his own. He tried to go out on his own. It's a tough job.
I'll tell you what makes it superior. The fact that you're getting a world's best fighter in Canada, even though we got Floyd on Box Nation, right? But it wasn't a Box Nation production. Box Nation were buying the stream, which was being sold for Floyd Mayweather's fight. When he fought Cotto, quite a few fights Box Nation showed of Floyd, right? That's the difference. When they've got quote unquote the best fighter pound for pound in the world, and in Canelo, and it's a DAZN production. There's a big difference. There's Box Nation didn't have the money pumped into them like what DAZN ever. DAZN got some ridiculous money behind it. Because remember, check this one out. Do you know how much money allegedly that your brethren got the other day?
Who's my brethren?
Bill Haney and his son, Devon.
Tell me, Spence.
What, just to sign? Allegedly, they got $1 million.
Wow.
Right? So when the zone was coming in, they were spending mad to bring in man.
Hold on. They got $1 million to sign to the zone.
To sign, yeah. They got $1 million signing. Bonus.
I need to chat to it. I need to chat to Bill. I need some of that peas. That's serious money.
Of course.
But how comes they don't put out the money for the Kambosis fight then?
Well, you know what? I think maybe they started ahead of themselves, and now they're saying like, boy, we've got to pull back a little piece. So now, I tell you, the good thing is this. Any man that's fighting on them platforms, you better realize that you're going to have to fight. Because look, they're talking about making Joshua Boatsi and Craig Richards.
Yeah.
Right?
Good fight.
Because now, man have to realize that if you're on our team, you're going to have to fight because we ain't got no free money to give out. You're going to have to earn your keep. And that's that. We ain't got no free money. Bro, you want to fight? That's exactly what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go and fight, bro. Plain and simple.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
Yep.
The plot thickens. Oh no, wait there. Ride25_96. He says, Spence and Tunde, what do you guys think of on Errol Spence versus Ugas fight in April?
Thank you very much, Johnny Graffer. Big up, yeah. Would I think? I don't think it's an easy fight.
Yeah, because Ugas is talking smoke.
Yeah.
Ugas is talking smoke, but bro, I don't see nothing that shows me that he's gonna beat the truth. I can't see it. Other than the fact that Errol's been out, he's been through, a hard time, really. First the car crash, and then the eye injury. And both times, this guy has not taken no tune-up fight. He went straight in and fight Danny Garcia, punch up Danny Garcia, even though Danny is my brethren, but I'm just keeping it real. He punch up Danny Garcia. And then, after the injury, his next fight, he fights Ugas. Yeah. So he ain't taking no easy, he's showing, he's saying, I'm the champ. And it don't matter what happens to me, these guys can't beat me. So it's a big fight. I'm siding with Errol. I have to side with Errol. I have to. Who do you side with, Spence?
On Friday night when I did the show for ESPN, what was that? The Danny Dignam versus Grant Dennis.
Yeah. I was watching you. You know, brother, you're my brother. I have to support you, fam.
Right.
I was watching you.
And while calling that fight, I got an interview with Josh Taylor. We spoke about his career. Josh was in the house, so we had a good talk. We spoke to him, and Josh broke up Ugas in Sparring.
Yeah, I heard that. So, but then that means that Josh is coming up to 147 to break up these ones as well.
What I'm saying to you is that Josh broke that up, and then Ugas was saying, "No, you use small gloves to spar," and
it don't matter. It don't matter. If a man's better than you, a man's better than you.
Right. So from what I'm hearing, that I'm like, boy. Here we go. Factual facts. You come on here, you say, Josh Taylor, the EDL supporter racist. Stop for 1 second. Right? I don't know nothing about Josh Taylor because I'm black and I'm also Muslim. And I've never ever felt any form of racism from Josh Taylor. He's a cool guy. You know what I mean? I know that he got charged with something, and like, as human beings, we're allowed to be stupid. But how we counteract these things is with education. So we educate these people. I'm in a position that I speak to Josh, so I can educate him on certain things. You know what I mean? He is a hothead, and it was a little bit crazy about him, but he's the first person told us a lot crazy about him. You know what I mean? and forgiveness is the key on certain things. So I don't know none of those kind of things. I know the person that I speak to. I'm not running to defend him like, oh, I'm just telling you, the person that I speak to, pretty cool. And like, he's been...
Man said Spencer's a Hebrew.
Yeah, that the man trying to say that I'm Jewish.
Bruv, you're one of them Hebrew Israelite brothers.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Right.
Say that.
And no, I'm not Jewish. I'm saving up to be though. Trust me. Right? So I don't know none of those kind of things. You know what I mean? Thank you very much. SS10, I rate Spencer. He speaks the real sense. Yeah, and just listen. It's so in this world that we're living right now, it is so easy to blame people for doing this and doing that and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. Right? I just got to take as I find. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. I've got to take as I find.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let's go back. Let's move away from that. And big up, yeah, Gary says, please subscribe. Road to 10K. We need 10K subs.
Yeah.
10,000. So tell a friend. 266 in the thing. Press the like button. Press the subscribe button. Glad Tidings said forgiveness is the key. All right, so moving swiftly forward to next week's humongous contest, a battle for the ages, a fight that we have been anticipating for many years. It's one of those ones which actually we're seeing, and we didn't see the Hatton versus Witter. Remember that? Remember that thing?
That eluded us.
That eluded us. And I remember Ernie Fossey saying that fight will never
happen.
That fight will never happen. But this is one where, again, boxing has evolved. The fighters have more say in their careers, and they seem to both want it. Who actually won? Who called for this fight, Spurs? I want to know. Who actually wanted this fight?
I think it was Amir Khan. You know what I mean? It was Amir Khan that called for it. And that's what, like, on the thing, Amir was saying, listen, I remember I called for this fight.
As Amir hears something that we haven't? Like, Brook getting Brook up in Sparring or something. Hold tight, Fifi, before we continue. He said, do we have another interview planned today? Let's see if we can get Concealed today. And Gary, hold on, where's that gone? Concealed today, and Gary close to a heart attack. Bruv, Orly made Gary, bruv, Gary was phoning us online when Orly was on the thing. Gary was saying, fam, get this brother off. But Orly was cool. He must have felt the powers, and he knows don't talk too much nonsense, but Orly's a character. We need a full interview. People are requesting a full interview with Orly. So we'll have to wait and see. But we have to speak to Gary about that. We have to speak to Gary, because Gary, when me and Spence are cracking jokes, Gary's like the sane head.
Gary booted himself last week.
Yeah, Gary's the sane head in this crew. Gary's the one who makes the very diplomatic and politically correct decisions. But me and Spencer's like, fam, we don't business, bro. Let's just do the thing. So yeah, big up Gary, and we'll see if we can get Orly back on. But yeah, in terms of Amir and the fight, as the fight moves closer, ever closer, I think we're now 6 days away to the contest.
Yep.
6 days away. Has your opinion changed on the outcome of the fight and who will win, Spencer?
I don't know who will win. So I'm gonna be real with you.
That's a political answer, bro.
No, it's not political. It's not political at all. Listen, Tunde, I'm gonna keep this thing real. It's two old men fighting, you know.
Nah, for real. You know that, but bro, I ain't never seen Amir Khan in that shape, you know.
Nah, he looks in vicious condition.
Nah. Let's keep this thing on 100. Amir Khan looks in shape. Now, I know the old adage, you can't put muscles on a chin. You know them man there in the gym. You can't put muscles on your chin, mate. You can't put muscles in the chin. I've never believed that. I've never ever, since the day I come into boxing, have believed such talk. I just don't believe it. I just think it's your training.
Right.
Bro, if your legs are weak, strengthen up your legs. Go and chat to Goggins and them man there that run up mountains with 2 broken legs. So man said up with the hum chicken. But anyway, yeah, you're saying about Bobby Wright. Old type Bobby Wright. Bobby Wright is saying, I remember Spence told Khan that the British public wouldn't forgive him if he doesn't take this fight. You know, that's been playing on Amir's mind ever since. And you know what? I've always told you that Spencer's mouth. Oh, let me just give Bobby Wright a round of applause for that comment. I've always told you that Spencer's mouth is quite powerful. Them bloody Fearons. You get what I'm saying? And he said it. He said it. And, you know, they're at a stage of their career where it's a big fight. This is a big fight for 2 guys at the tail. Let's get it right. They're at the tail end of their career.
What do you mean tail end? Tunde, they're at the end of their careers.
Okay.
Let's call it as it is.
So you don't think if one of them wins impressively, they can go ahead and get another 2-3 fights in?
No, yeah, what the talk is this, Tunde. I'm hearing that if Kell Brook be successful come next week on the 19th, that he's going to fight Chris Eubank Jr.
Oh, wow.
That's the talk.
Oh,
that's the talk. If he's successful, he's going to fight Chris Eubank Jr. on a massive pay-per-view card on Boxer for Sky. That's the talk.
Shaz Bossman said it's an easy win for Khan. All right, cool. We're going to see. But I'm telling you, I don't know, you know. You're right, you know. This fight here, whole type, 302. Nah, you're right. I don't know who can win this fight. I'll be honest with you.
So anybody who's turning around saying that they comprehensively know who's winning is lying, and you're doing it off of emotion and an affiliation. That's what you're doing it off of, because nobody knows. You could turn around and say, I would like this person to win, but nobody knows who's going to win that fight, because you don't know what both men have got left in the tank. And we don't know. I told you, when Kell Brook's going out drinking Long Life, remember Long Life Beer, Tunde? Drinking Long Life and Kestrel, right? And when Amir Khan's in the shisha place, them smoke up the shisha, we don't know what either man's got left.
How you know Khan smoking shisha? How you know? He might not be.
I might smoke shisha, man, I'm telling you, right?
I think shisha smoking personally. I'm just being.
Yeah, of course it is. The apple seed shisha. So we don't know. We don't know who's going to win the fight. All we can do is sit back and enjoy what these 2 men are going to go perform.
The atmosphere is going to be electric, you know.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous, man. I'm even in the mindset of saying we roll down there, you know. I'm having a thing because, like, I know tickets be waiting for us, but I don't know. But what I am saying is I am looking forward to that fight, Tom. Massively looking forward to that fight.
Fight Gamer says Boxer and Sky desperately wanting Brook to win so we can fight Eubanks on pay-per-view. So again, echoing what you were saying, Spence.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Worst kept secret in boxing, Brook is a massive. That must be cokehead.
Listen, let me tell you this next thing, yeah?
Get Bomac on the stream. Man saying get Bomac on the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through to man right now.
Devon's dad. Devon's dad needs the press right now because we need to know what's going on with that as well. But go on, Spence. Bill.
Yeah,
need to know what's but now they're saying the Cambosis fight is near enough dead. That fight ain't going on.
For real?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's dead. That's done. That's done. They offered them money. Eddie Earn came with a counter offer, which was insulting, according to Lou DiBella, and the fight is done. We're moving on. So yeah. Anyway, go on, Spence.
Yeah, mate. I've next thing, like when people are saying like Kell Brook is man on there said that he's a cokehead, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I mean,
bro, that's his private business. I don't
know nothing about that, and I don't even care about that either.
That's his business.
Right?
Whatever the case, you reap what you sow, and so
simple as that.
It's so funny that I heard the commentator say that Felix Cash, when they interviewed him, going back to the Felix Cash, he said that he's been out partying and drinking too much beer. Maybe that's why he got dropped twice.
Who?
Felix Cash. Bruv, I'm trying to tell man, this game here, you can't play with this game. Because a little piece of indiscipline, it will show. It will show. And so if a man's doing whatever he's doing, we'll see. Fight Gamer, you obviously ain't heard the news. Joe Smith and Baturviev, he said Yard should fight Buatsi next. Joe Smith and Baturviev are fighting in June, and the winner is coming to London to fight Yard for the 3 belts in October or November. Joshua Buatsi is going to fight Craig Richards next. They are confirming a date, so we've heard, and that's that. So yeah,
I've got to get this gossips in. Let me get this gossips right now.
For who?
I'm gonna ask Craig right now, sir.
yeah. Go follow up, Craig. Yeah, big up, bruv. Why would we, bro? Why would we? I'm just answering SS10. Man out drinking and smoking ain't made for this shit. That's true, Mayor of Brixton. It's a fact. Bruv, this game, you need everything. But then again, Johnny Tapia might have
said 1, 2, 3. Don't be silly about my black book's not working today.
Don't be silly. His black book's always working.
Don't be silly, bro.
Reaction is that you're not going to fight for 10 months. Well, listen, it is what it is. Listen, you either take an interim fight to answer that, or you wait for arguably the biggest fight in his career and you just show a bit of patience. You know, we're professionals, you know, and how many fighters, if they were in the, and trainers, if they were in the position where they knew they had the opportunity to fight for 3 belts, would take a tune-up fight in between, unless that tune-up fight was just that, a tune-up fight.
Right? I just want man to realize this part here now. The late, great Dean Powell, God rest his soul in paradise. You know what I mean? The legendary matchmaker for Frank Warren.
Before you say that, after we went through what we went through, did Yard look rusty against Linen Arthur? Yeah, bruv. Ring rust don't apply to us. That's other fighters. We're in the gym working. We have done since. So the ring rust thing don't affect us. Floyd Mayweather was out for years. Come back against Marquez. I never see no ring rust.
Ring rust?
Bro, I never said him. So that ring rust nonsense, it don't affect us. But anyway, let's carry on going.
Yeah, so I'm saying that I lost my train of thought there. It's all right. It's cool. I'm getting old.
No, you're not. You're getting wiser.
Yeah, something like that.
You're talking about your black book and they're not having powers.
Oh, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Right. It's because we're trying to show off and trying to get man to link onto the thing instead of just talking over the phone. It's like certain man don't even know how to use this blinking thing.
Yeah. Big up Rain 71.
He
said, blood clot, man better not sleep on the side. Oh, you was gonna try and get the spider.
Yeah,
man better not sleep on the spider. Not sure if it's the right fight for Buatsi. It's gonna be a brother. I've always said Craig is always gonna do well because he's just dedicated. He's dedicated. You know, he spends, even when I was training with Craig, he always used to come in the gym and say to me, yeah, just done here 10 miler.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about Dean Powell. Yeah.
He was taking the late great Dean Powell.
Dean Powell said, like, I remember Wayne Alexander was #1 contender for the WBO Championship of the World. And he took an in-between fight on the undercard of Audley Harrison, Danny Williams too. And he got knocked out by some Eastern European man. Right? And Bang Gold is 100 and odd grand that he was going to get to fight for the world title, and the fact that, you know what I mean, he was going to get the chance to fight for a world title. That went out the window. So,
wasn't that something like the same with Peter Ober and that Ollie Clementine? Remember that fight?
Yeah, Ollie Clementine, yeah, exactly, same thing. Ollie Clementine was #1 ranked challenger for the WBC belt at light heavyweight, and he fights Peter Ober, and Peter Ober clapping with a straight left hand and puts him to sleep. You know what? Matter of fact, he's still sleeping now, Tom.
I remember, I told you these little interim fights are dangerous when you're in a position.
Right.
Big up Gary Chains, G Chain. He said, "Evening, gents. Sorry I'm late. Big up the Fight is Right community. I think Khan wins the first few rounds, but then gets tagged and stopped by Brook. I hope Khan wins, though, as he doesn't get the credit he deserves for his career." Great comment, Gary. I do think Khan does. I think people make too much about, they put emphasis on him not getting credit, but people love Amir Khan. There's a lot of people that I think we're putting too much focus on the negative. Amir Khan's big. Bro, I'm looking at the TV now. I just see Amir Khan on it with other celebrities. Amir Khan's big. Don't you agree, Spence?
Amir Khan is very, very big. Man's got his own TV show. Show me a man who's got their own TV.
Amir Khan's big. Amir Khan's
Show me like a professional fighter that's got their own at home with the Khans. Who's got that?
Bro, Amir Khan's big.
Who's got that? Right? As Carl Froch got that. Carl Froch big business. Joe Calvin, he got that. I'm talking about all the great supposed champions of the past. Have they got their own TV show? They ain't got their own TV show.
Okay.
Amir Khan's big in the UK. And when you're saying Khan not being knighted, stop for a second. SS10, yeah? What has Amir Khan done to say that he should be knighted? When you got big Lennox Lewis who hasn't been knighted. He's got MB, he's got OB, he hasn't got a knighthood. And anyone who should get a knighthood is actually Lennox Lewis. I'm telling you that now for free. Right? One of the greatest heavyweights of all time, but arguably top 3. Tunde swear blind that he's #1. You know what I mean?
100%.
Right. So if he ain't got one, why should Amir Khan get one? And that's not me fighting that Amir Khan, because I actually like the guy a lot. But that's what I'm saying.
I'll be honest with you. I see Amir Kelbot looks kind of, bro. He looks kind of weak, bro. No. I'm just being honest. Like, I see fighters, like, his face looks drawn in, his face looks dry. And when I see him doing pads on some TV soccer thing, he never looks strong to me. I'm just telling you what I see. I might be totally wrong. He might just rehydrate and just look like Superman. Because I remember when I saw Kell Brook years back in the hotel, he was fighting in London. And back then, Dean Powell said, "I don't know how this guy makes the weight. He fucking comes down from," sorry for the swearing, he comes down from such a big weight, and he was making 147 then.
13 stone, the talk was.
Yeah. And so is that the reason Khan has the rehydration clause in the contract? But I hope he's well. Listen, Dominic Ingle knows what he's doing. He's been in the game for a long time, and I think he knows the A to Z on nutrition and rehydration and stuff. But then I hear all of that, but then I see fighters after the fight always complaining. I don't get it. I just don't get it. My thing is, if they don't sell it in Lidl or Tesco or Waitrose, bruv, don't put it in your body. Or if they don't sell it down Bellenden Road Market or Brixton Market, bruv, don't buy it. Don't buy it because you don't know what you're putting in your body. Old Thai FL TV, he says Khan's Skype tape was nice. Thanks for that. Who's that, Spence?
I don't know what they're talking about. Well, I actually do know what they're talking about. I'm not even entertaining.
Khan's Skype tape was nice. Thanks for that.
Yeah. The time we got catch in it, where Amir Khan got catch.
Catch doing what?
With a prostitute girl.
God, wait, let me get some water. Let me get some water, bro. Let me get some water. Let me click, bro. Man needs to clean his throat. I need to clean my throat.
Right, it's Ty and Booth, you know. It's Ty and Booth on the team.
I need to clean my throat. Man said with a prostitute, yeah. Oh my God! Oh Lord of mercy! Hey, you see this show, bro? You see this show here? Yeah? This show, bro. This show is just too funny. This show, anyway. So hold on, wait. So Thai FLTV. Oh my God! Sorry.
Ty and Booth, brother.
He's saying thanks for that. But what's he saying? That you sent him the thing?
No. Yeah.
And who's this Thai LFT Uzi?
You know Ty Booth, he's got his channel, if it's him.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the same Thai from back in the day. He fought Eubanks, didn't
he? Yeah, he fought Eubank.
Yeah, I remember he fought Eubanks. Yeah. He could have been a good fighter, you know? He could have been a good fighter if he dedicated himself. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for the 179 Thai, regardless. Spencer doesn't want to speak about Americans shenanigans back in the day. He's a changed man. He's a married man.
No. Listen, I don't business about what man's doing for what they're not doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's their business. Bro,
that's their business.
Listen, he can do what he want. It's just that he's a high-profile figure, and you just got to be careful. That's all. You just got to be careful. But listen, we're here to discuss boxing. We're not really here to touch on man's personal life, because who is without sin
cast the first stone.
There you go. Bro, there ain't no one righteous out here. So don't, bro. That's why we all need God's mercy and forgiveness. There's no righteous people in the world. So don't be fooled. They're lying. Everyone, as my dad always says, everyone's a liar. Bro, but my dad used to say that to me. I'm like, Dad, come on, man. You can't say that. He said, son, everyone's a liar. It's just the degree of lie that you're telling. That's what it is. Exactly. It's just a degree. But anyway, come on, let's get back to boxing, Spence. Let's get back to boxing. Amir Khan sits on a net worth of 30 million. Bruv, he's done his thing.
He's done his thing, bro.
He's done his thing. Amir Khan
got 10 million to fight Billy Dib.
Wow.
I've done too.
10 mil to fight Billy Dib.
Billy Dib, who was a blinking featherweight.
Who's a super featherweight. Featherweight, in fact.
Yeah, featherweight. He was IBF featherweight champion.
Yeah. So, so I'm to this Sugar Shy brother.
We'll use him next week, bro. Things are getting too hot right now. We'll use him next week, bro.
All right.
But we've got too much to talk about.
Yeah. But it's going to be a great fight. And for those who are asking, we are absolutely 1,000,000% doing a watch along for that fight. I'll do anything, travel, deny myself sleep to do a watch along for that fight. That fight, I think actually that the build up is actually may even be better than the fight. This 100%. Whole fight week that's coming up. 100%. This whole fight week that's coming up is going to be special. Because it's actually it's gonna mark off the career for both of them. I did see someone talking about is it Ben Whittaker signing with Boxer?
Yeah, apparently so. He's signing with Boxer. He's under the guise of 1 second. Zab Judah. What are you saying, champ?
Come on. Super.
Yeah, Zab. Boom. I want to ask you a question, Zab. Who have you got for Kell Brook versus Amir Khan? Bro, I can't hear you, bro.
Brooks gonna pull it off.
Kell Brook's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There you go. You heard it first.
He has Amir Khan's heart. You've been at it for so long.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Super Zab Judah has told the Fighters Right that Kell Brook has Amir Khan's heart, and that he's going for the Kell Brook win.
Right. And remember.
But I think overall, it's going to be a good fight. These are two fighters that's been built up over the years' time, and they want to fight each other. I mean, when it's like that, not saying that Amir Khan is no punk. Amir Khan is far from a punk. You know what I'm saying? He can fight as well. But I just think that right now, Kell Brook, over the years of the feud, I think Kell Brook has won most of the feud. So, I don't know. I think it might lean more towards Kell Brook's side. Amir Khan is gonna fight though. He's gonna come in there and give it up. He has fast hands. So he's gonna come in there and let it go. But I think Kell Brook he's just an all around different kind of guy. I like him.
Right. Next thing, I want people to realize that Zab Judah is the last undisputed world welterweight champion. Press the button, Ton.
Come on.
Right. The last undisputed world welterweight champion. Since then, the belts have been split up more time than when I just split Tunde's nose when I just spar with him.
Nobody's been able to put it back together since. So,
right.
I mean, I just want to say, thank all the people that supported me, love me. I love them back. And, I wish these guys well, man. I wish them all well. I wish that, they go in there and get it done.
Can I ask?
We in Willing Hill at the new CCB boxing gym.
Wow, looks wicked.
We opened up, so anybody out there, come by, go to ccbgym.com.
Where is the CCB? Where's the gym? The CCB gym. Where is it at, Zab?
It's in California.
In California.
Can I ask Zab Judah quickly? Can I ask Zab? In your opinion, who is the greatest fighter you ever graced the ring with?
Well, it's kind of crazy, right? Like, so when I'm in the gym, I got mirrors in the gym. So when I'm shadow boxing and I'm looking in the mirror, all I see is me. I don't see nobody else.
Come on.
But the best guy that I ever been in the ring with, that I learned so much from, Tunde Whitaker. Sweet Pea.
Okay.
He gave ultimate advice, experience. I was 16 years old sparring with Pernell Whitaker, and everybody know when I was 16, Pernell Whitaker was known as one of the baddest fighters of our generation.
1,000,000%.
So I had to learn from that guy. Trying to hit Pernell Whitaker was like people trying to catch a fly.
Come on.
You missed so many times. You know what I mean? So like I said, the baddest guy that I ever had the time to grace the ring with was Pernell Whitaker.
God rest his soul in paradise.
God rest his soul. Second question, Zab. What is happening in the life of Zab Judah now? I saw the other day you had an event, like a charity boxing event or something. But tell the Fighters Right listeners what's happening in the life of Super Zab Judah right now.
So Super Zab Judah has I started my own fight league. It's called Celebrity Championship Boxing.
Yes.
It's my first Celebrity Championship Boxing gym, which is in Woodland Hills, California. I have a big celebrity.
Hold on there, Zab. Hold on there. 1 second. We're gonna give you a round of applause for that.
And I have an event coming up June the 23rd here in California. Celebrity Championship Boxing number 3. It's going down. We got some pretty big celebrities that's gonna be fighting that week. I can't announce it yet. But I'm gonna announce it in a couple weeks, and you're gonna hear the show is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be right here, BET Weekend, live from California. Pull up, and y'all can watch it at Fight TV. Go to Fight TV and sign up and watch it.
The question I actually want to ask you is the two top welterweights, in my opinion, today is Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford. If those two were to fight, who would you be siding, Zab?
I'm not gonna side with anyone in that fight. Both of them are my brothers.
Yes, sir.
I'm going for the best man. I mean, they going in there and gaining something that I had, and you know what I mean. So Man, listen, them is two bad boys right there. No disrespect. Two bad boys right there. Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford. My guys.
And your nephew, right now, we know your nephew. I remember going in Dev's gym, or Bill and Dev's gym back in the day, and seeing the pictures of you, young Dev, walking out, holding your belts. What's happening with Dev right now? Because, I was speaking to Bill the other day, but, how's the progress on Dev? I know you see him and speak to him. Obviously, it's your godson. What's up with Dev?
Devin is doing great, man. Devin is in the gym. Devin is probably the hardest working fighter in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He trains every day, all day, every day. He's ready to fight any and everybody that they put in front of him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the big campaign is for George Kambosos right now. And, we're hoping that, we get him in the ring, and Devin will. If Devin gets Kambosos in the ring, Devin Haney will be 2022 undisputed champion of the world. 100%.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, Zab.
Just like his godfather.
Yep. So, Zab, can you plug the gym one more time for us?
The gym is Celebrity Championship Boxing in Woodland Hills. You can go to ccbgym.com and check out everything.
Yes.
ccbgym.com.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, so you're going for Kell Brook to win.
I'm not gonna say I'm going for Kell Brook. I'm just saying that I just looked at over the years, all of the hype and the rivalry those guys had. Kell Brook has, he probably won the mouthful competition. You know what I'm saying? So I know that when Kell Brook does finally get a chance to fight American, he's gonna be dead serious. Don't worry about what happened to him in the past. And same thing with American. American is not gonna play with Kell Brook, because they have a real feud going on. You know what I'm saying? So when the fight does happen, it's gonna be a big situation, a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I like American. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody out there to misconstrue my words. I like American. American is my friend. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, throughout the feud of how it looks, I think Kell Brook is gonna do his thing. Is he gonna knock him out? Nah, I don't say that. American coming to fight, brother.
Zab, have you got time for one more question, Zab?
Let's go, shoot it.
Okay, Fifi, all the way in the Netherlands. He said, what would you consider to be your greatest achievement in boxing? Also, what advice would a younger Zab Judah give about the business of boxing? So your greatest achievement, and what advice would you give a younger Zab Judah?
My greatest achievement in boxing probably was winning the undisputed championship of the world, going over to St. Louis, to Corey Spink's hometown, and dethroning him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of some of the same tasks that Devin would have to have. He would have to go to Australia and defeat Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we do. We got the makeup. We know how to do. We go in anybody's hometown and take exactly what we want. So, you know what I'm saying? That was probably one of my greatest achievements. And what I would tell people today, any fighter that's coming up that has that want to have a successful career, train. Be in the best condition that you can ever be in, and sky's the limit. That's what it's all about, guys. Being in the condition to keep going, to keep the pace up. That's all you got to do.
Excellent. My brother, we all brothers in this thing, Zab. I've followed your career. Great boxer, super boxer. Super Zab. Thank you, brother. And it's so beautiful for me to see that, there's a lot of boxers, when their careers are finished, that's it. And to see you going on and moving on and going into this celebrity, it's just beautiful. A true blessing. Thank you very much for your presence, brother. We really appreciate it.
ccbgym.com. Sign up today. Come get a class, a workout with your boy, 6-time champion of the world, Zab Super Judah.
Come on.
The champ. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, brother. Love.
Come on. Bro. The black book powers.
Wait, so go back to this guy. Was this inactive something? Was he saying about my black book? Was he saying? Forget
about him. Bro, forget about him. We don't even,
I mustn't forget about him.
Forget about him.
As soon as he speak that impertinent, Zab drew the phone me. Imagine that.
Exactly. As soon as a man talk it, as soon as you come with negative, it would just come with positive. That's how we work. Anyway, Monty Kundi says, respect Spencer and Tunde. As always, 50-50 fight. I have Kel by KO or possibly Khan by points. If Khan doesn't get involved and sticks to his in and out game, Khan will get involved because it's personal. Great point. Great point. And I think that assessment is kind of that is kind of it. If Khan is in and out, but even when Khan's in and out, even in his younger days, he still gets tagged. Because I remember I told you the left hook. Just remember I'm telling you about that left hook. Please, God, that they've rectified it. Having that right hand low when he throws these jabs, when he throws these hooks. Because it's been a career thing. It's been a career thing that hasn't specifically, in my opinion, ever been focused on. And we know what Kell Brook's all about. You know, great counter puncher, heavy-handed. Maybe I'm really talking about these guys in their younger days. I haven't actually seen Khan's last Brook's last fights. Anyway, when was his last fight, Spence? Oh no, of course I have. Terence Crawford. Before that, I think he had one in the interim before that. I didn't see the fight. I don't know how he looked. Maybe this week I'm going to be looking at their last 2-3 fights and assessing it. But yeah, it's all good. Thank you, Monty, again for your £10 contribution and great.
Big up Monty.
Yes, sir.
Big up Monty. Big up Monty. You know how this thing goes. Can't stop picking up money.
People's calling for Bo Mac, yeah. Anyway, let's do we do our online. Number 1 for Amir Khan, number 2 for Kell Brook. Love my man Tunde, he knows his stuff. Love from Bangladesh. Big up the Bangladesh crew. Bro, we're moving. Old type Masoom Ahmed. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Keep supporting. Like, subscribe. 316 people on the live.
Yes. Hold up, 1 second. Let me just pick up my brother from another mother, Daniel Grace. Yeah, man was working for Sky, come around my house and fitted the Sky Q in my house. And then we just started up our own little business, which is a little painting and decorating service, because my man's a jack of all trades. So we've got a handyman service and to the proofs in the pudding. So he's doing my old yard right now. My old house, he's fixing it up.
And you're in business with him?
Yep, 1,000,000%. Good man. Come around my house. I said, look, bro, I can plug you. So I'm plugging my guy, Daniel Grace. Any handiwork you need in the London area, painting and decorating, electrical work, you name it, we can do it.
Oh, is that the brother from the other day when you put him on?
Yeah, when you speaking to him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he said he's on time. And I said, well, he obviously ain't Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old type, bro. Bare ones are coming true. Mosin 1, SS10 1, 84 Boxing 1, Smart Guna 1, JB 1, Matt Boswell 1, Danny Grace just win W. I don't know what that's all about. True Blitz 1, M1, Moving Right 1 again. Joe Gardner 1, Goldsar Hussein 1, bruv. Craig Elliott. I feel like it's a race between what will fail first, Khan's jaw or Kell's eyes. But one again. Daniel Grace 2. Ghost Nose Boxing 2. Nas A1. Ride 2596 1. Alvin 1. Swift D 1. Michael Myers 1. Keith Honer 1. Zara Arak 1. Moving Right. I've seen you before. Rowan Perry. Kell. BH2. Bruv. It seems that the opinion is heavily favored in Amir Khan's favor. But
end of the day, opinions are not fighting for Amir Khan, and opinions are not fighting for Kell Brook.
Exactly.
So, you mean?
Fifi said,
that's me saying that. But what I am saying is this: I just saw. Have you seen that little clip? Have you seen that little clip on Sky when? It's like, it goes, who's the A side? And Kell Brook goes, yeah, you are. You're the A side. Because
Is that what he said?
my Kel would have mad like he would have punched up my neck.
Yeah, bro. Maybe that's what Zab's talking about.
I'm telling
Maybe
you.
that's what Zab's talking about. Zab's saying this is a personal thing, and he feels that he's just got the momentum, and he believes that it's Kel's fight to win. Fifi said, if Kell Brook manages to minimalize his emotions, I give him a great chance. Amir has been working hard, though. It is a very, very difficult one. True facts.
I'm gonna try and find this little advert too. This advert's too funny.
Don't try and mash up our copyright business.
You can't because I'm doing it through here, so you can't.
Gary, let me know, cause bruv, don't try and mash up the Snapchat thing. I'm not on it.
What's Gary saying?
Brook's punch resistant from constant weight making. Where's that gone? Try, it's just left me.
That was very, very. That's pretty correct to me,
Bro, I just see. I was just reading it. Yeah. He said Brook's punch resistant from constant weight making. You can see from the Crawford fight, he got buzzed from a jab. I just think that bro, he just looks, bro. You can see the weight is a big factor in this fight. It is a big factor. M says, I think Khan's got under his skin. Possible. Khan looks Khan's showing a lot of confidence in this fight. I think he's in a good place. But we'll wait, all will be revealed. You understand? Mash up the bruv. Man trying to mash up the thing. The copyright thing. I don't play with these guys.
Ben Oldham's in the house.
Big up Ben. Mr. Snapchat himself. The one and only. Good evening, Tunde. The following question for Spence. Which broadcasting network would you do a deal with in regards to your promotion company? 1, Sky Sports, 2, The Zone, or 3, BT, or 4, ITV?
Sky Sports. Sky Sports.
Don't try to mash up the money.
Right. No, man's asking me if I have to do a few.
We're going to the best. I'm going BT.
Yeah, of course you're gonna go BT because that's where you're at. But man's asking me, and I'm saying this, and you must know when I'm saying this. No,
I'm going ITV actually. Oh no, because ITV do pay-per-view. But I mean, the free boxing days are over, I guess, right?
The free boxing days are done, so you ain't gonna get the money from them like you should be getting it, right? Me just being real. If there was a 5th one there and you put BBC, I would have gone to BBC and shaped it all up, right? But when I was doing Hard Knocks promotions, a lot of you lot don't remember that because it's like nearly a decade ago. I mean, I'm saying that at this present moment, I'm going Sky. Reason being,
for those of you,
because Sky got the football. Sky got a greater scope. It's very difficult to go up when Sky can put on their advertising mechanism how they have. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Williams got 1 million viewers last week.
Who?
Eubank fight, that card got 1 million viewers. A record for Sky for the last 10 years. They haven't hit them numbers there.
If it was a pay-per-view, would you think the numbers would be so high?
No. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. But what I am saying is the numbers are high when Dylan White boxes on there. That's why Dylan White. Next thing. You heard that Frank Warren said that, he spoke to Ben Shalom. Yes. And Ben Shalom said, I'm advising Dylan. So Dylan's sitting down saying, brother, I'm not paying Eddie Earn 10% because you ain't got nothing to do with this fight. So Ben Shalom, when I beat Dylan, I believe, when I beat Tyson Fury, I want to fight on Sky because the mechanism has been tried and tested with the pay-per-view on Sky. Hasn't been tried and tested nowhere else. And that's the only reason why. I'm not saying that BT ain't good. BT's excellent. Well, BT's excellent when Andy Yard's fighting. I don't know any other times. I don't watch it, right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that mechanism there, that is too serious. The Zone hasn't got a pay-per-view platform right now, and we've already heard that people thinking that the Zone are struggling. Nah, believe me, I know that man's got some cards up their sleeves, because you cannot amass that amount of money being spent in something thinking that you're just going to lose it.
Someone asked Audley. Gary said Audley's busy right now. Bro, man said, what about 5 TV? Fam, I'm going where the P's are anyway. That's how it's going.
Right, exactly. And let's just be real. In the UK right now, you know what I mean? The P's, what do you mean? The P's are at Sky because of the pay-per-view platform, because it's tried and tested. They've got look, Chris Eubanks Sr. was the first man to bust it there on the pay-per-view. He was the one that bust the pay-per-view thing. So they've got a long lineage of it. Nowhere else has it been tried and tested. The Zone don't do pay-per-view. You know what I mean? But they're talking about, oh, well, we might have to go do pay-per-view. And also the talk is like, Annie Joshua's meant to be going over to the Zone.
Is that why Ben Whittaker, who's represented by... hold on, Annie Joshua's going over to the Zone?
No, that's the talk. That's what they're praying for. But Annie Joshua originally said, listen, you want me over there, I want shares in the company, bro.
Okay.
No, Ben Whittaker's gone over to Boxer, because I'm telling you.
But Ben Whittaker's represented by AJ.
Yeah, he's with what's it, 285 or what they call 276. 258
management or
212, 2 double, whatever. Them, that's who he's with. So come on, I'm saying go where the money is. And also go where the money is, but go where
Shazaz. Shazaz knows the thing. Shazaz knows the thing. Yeah, bro. Man, looking free questions. No, bro, don't be trying to put up bare questions and you're not putting on Snapchat in. We're not going to put them up. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. You try to get free questions. It's a big thing. Man's putting £100. Even if a man put £1 donation, you understand? You come in here with 100 questions and you're not putting on Snapchat money. Come on, man. Get out of here, fam. Anyway, come on. Christopher Annie said if you want loyalty, buy a dog. Fifi, innit? Imagine. Might as well got 100 questions in the thing. Bruv. Donate. Show. Anyway, did AJ and Usyk only sell 600K pay-per-view buys? I don't know, Spence.
Nah, I don't know. But
SS said, flipping out, man. I've been on this for years. How many years? Bro, we ain't been doing this for years. So don't chat nonsense. Oh, yes, we have. Right. How long have we been doing this now, Spence?
2 years now.
2 years, yeah. Big up SS. I'll be honest with you, SS. I didn't even see your question. You know it's not like that. We're not driven by money, so don't worry about that. Sometimes we just miss the questions. I don't know what it was you was actually saying. But anyway, Christopher Andy said, stop crying. Oh, Ben Shalom is the next Eddie Hearn. I don't think he has the charisma of Eddie.
No, he isn't.
No.
Ben Shalom is the first Ben Shalom. He's not Eddie Hearn.
Yes.
Eddie Hearn is a very, very tough act to follow. Do not be surprised if Eddie Hearn doesn't go back to Sky.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, the question I was asked, do you think it was a kind of a calculated miss error for Eddie to leave Sky?
I don't really want to talk out the business. I could get deep into this thing, right?
Okay, don't go too deep, Spence.
Yeah, right. But what I am was Ben Shalom is going to do well. What?
Man said Ben Shalom has got the personality of an organic onion. Bro, you know how dead that is? Bro, you know how dead that is? An organic onion. Bro, that's serious. No, sorry. I always do this. I cut you out. But bro, brother's been giving me joking there. Bro, I'm telling you, he's going to grow into the role. Ben Shalom is going to grow into the role. Of
course he's going to grow into it. Listen, I remember when Amir Khan boxed Salida. Not Salida. What's his name?
Salita.
Yeah, Salita.
Yeah.
He boxed Salita, yeah? And that was on some obscure channel. And then he boxed, what's the Irish brother's name? I've forgotten the brother's name, man. Boy, I'm getting old.
Say
right?
again. Amir Khan boxing.
Amir Khan, he boxed some Irish brother.
Oh yeah. At XO. That's the fact. I remember that.
Nah, it wasn't at XO, man. It was he defended his world title against, and Eddie Hearn was just coming in the game then. Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember this because you know my memory's nuts like that, uncertainty.
But when you say he's just coming in the game, he's been around his dad for years.
No, regardless, but him himself was coming in the game. McCluskey, that's it. Thank you very much. Right?
McCluskey,
yeah. Now, McCluskey, Willie Lemon Scottish, not Irish. Mr.
Willie Lemon. Yeah, I remember Willie Lemon. I was at that fight. Was that the
McCluskey fight? Yeah.
Yeah. No. The Lemon fight.
Yeah. That's when Lemon knocked him down, isn't it? Remember?
Yeah, clap him down.
And he the talk was Asif, who was representing Amir Khan as an advisor, was a cab driver. So Eddie Hearn tried to run the cab driver thing on him. But they kind of buoyed Eddie. So Eddie Hearn was there, like, yeah, my big time. I'm here now. McCluskey got beat. McCluskey gets beat now. And at the press conference afterwards, they were all gunning Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn was like, Also Wells said that a line from Also Wells is that revenge is a dessert best served cold. But they never even got him to finish the line. They just buoyed off Eddie and walked out, right? But I know Eddie was preparing that line to drop that line like that was his dub plate line. It didn't work for him. But, you know, you flip the page and now look, Eddie Hearn's one of the main guys in the sport.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Right. So
you can't measure a man's will and desire.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say is everything's timing. Unfortunately, Ben Shalom ain't got that. So you can't teach him that. You know what I mean? But what Ben Shalom has got, he has been surrounded by man there who helped bust Eddie Hearn. Johnny Wish is a serious guy. You know what I mean? So these are the men that are pulling the strings. And all we got to do is sit back and see what happens, because I think he's trying to appeal to this new, younger audience. He kind of gets it on certain things, but remember, he's got the mechanism of Sky. You know what I mean? He needs to practice on his delivery and stuff, because he ain't got that. You know what I mean? But what I'd like to see is, like, not only that, but when it comes to on the TV front, that he has people who are talking, who actually know the sport or boxing. Okay. And unfortunately, some of them, man, they don't really know the game like that. And that's not me disrespecting them, man. But I know none of them, man, can't talk to Tunde Ajayi on this thing. And they definitely cannot speak to Spencer Fearon. Period. No business.
Definitely can't commentate on boxing the way I can.
Come on, man.
I'll gas up the whole thing.
No one can't.
I will gas up the whole arena, brother. I'll gas up everybody to make them enjoy boxing. When you're hearing left hook, right hook, left uppercut, jabs, more jabs than the NHS. But anyway, you know what? An interesting thing I was just looking at. Kell Booker's lost 3 fights, all by KO. Amir Khan has lost 5 fights, 4 by KO. So these guys, when they lose,
the one fight that he did lose on points against Lamont Peterson was very, very debatable. Remember the Hatman situation?
Yeah. Didn't they say it was a madman on drugs?
Yeah. He was on some pets. And some implant business as well.
Bro, small serious. I believe all drug sheets should be banned for life from you get catch. Because this sport, the intention of this sport is to render your opponent unconscious, and then a man's taking drugs as well. Bro, nah. That just ain't right. It just ain't right. So if you're taking drugs, you need to be banned from the sport. Anyway, that's another topic for another time. But yeah, why do you not believe in head sparring, Tunde? I don't know. Who told you that? You must be chatting to Dominic Ingo, them man there, because them man there was doing body sparring for years.
Yeah.
It's only when the new school come, they start lick heads, from what I understand. But I never, bruv, if you was in the gym last week, you know that I believe in head sparring. Bruv, because man was getting touched up last week all over. We're sparring tomorrow, as a matter of fact. That was just little. That was something that was taken.
Oh, thank you very much, Ben Shalom.
Hey,
Ben Oldham, Ben Shalom is my name, bro.
Shineke, big up Ben Oldham again, Mr. Snapchat. Sorry, sir, Mohammed. After your comment don't mean nothing right now. Because a man's put £50 in the Snapchat thing. Anyway, he said if Eddie goes back to Sky, the deal Sky Sports will offer him will be a weaker one compared to the one they offered him a year ago. In life, we must always respect everyone on our travels, executives, boxers, and promoters in their prime and decline. Yeah.
Press the button, son. Press the button.
Big up Ben. Love that comment. I love it so much I'm going to repeat it again. He said if Eddie goes back to Sky, the deal Sky Sports will offer him will be a weaker one compared to the one they offered him a year ago. In life, we must always respect everyone on our travels, executives, boxers, and promoters in their primes and in their declines. And sir, you couldn't have said it better. Don't disrespect, man. That's what I say, bruv. Say what you want about Ben Shalom and Eddie Hearn. These are people who's on the they're on everyone's mouths. So, bro, they're doing something. They're doing something, and then you got the masters of this thing, the Bob Arams, the Frankie Blue Eyes. These men are the masters. These men are like the old village man in Nigeria. When the youngers have got a problem, you just go to the masters, the elders they call them. Yeah. And they sort it out. That's Frank Warren. Frank Warren, Bob Aram, these men are the masters of this thing. You know, and the other ones, it's like the young ones coming up, and you got to respect people for what they've done and what they've achieved. And you just got to get on with it, to be honest with you. I've never really disrespect anyone. We just like talking about boxing. But anyway, thank you for your donation once more, Ben Odom. Keep it coming, son. Keep it coming. Anyway, Rav86 said, great show as always. Black Book doing bits. Out of the Olympic boxers, who do you feel will be the breakout star? Fraser Clark, Galau Yafaya, Ben Whittaker, Pat McCormack, or
he's a good fighter. I'm in it, boy. Good fighter, mate.
Who's that?
McCormack, very good fighter.
Okay.
I did a lot because I was doing the analyst work for the Olympics for Sky News. So I got to watch a lot of the boxing. I like Ben Whittaker. I think he's very good, but something about him I don't trust.
Spencer, come on, bruv. You know me and you are the same thing.
All right.
The head
you think the same thing? No, there's something. But something don't sit right with me. You know what I mean? But he's superb. Don't get twisted. He's very, very good. And you know he's very good because
he's a good fighter. I haven't even actually
Americans talk about him highly. I think Fraser Clark could shock a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because Fraser Clark, we used to see him week in, week out, always fighting. All the rest of these guys and always coming second best. And then their man turned pro. Joe Joyce turned pro. Seems like him and Joe Joyce used to fight every week, Tom. Right? Coming like Hero Curry and Proud Kilimanjaro. Them two man used to fight regular, right? So he's finding himself. And now that he's turned pro, I think on many times that he's always been the bridegroom and never the bride. And now him going out, winning the Commonwealth Games gold medal and getting a bronze medal in the Olympics, he's now saying, right, I've medaled. Now I'm going to go turn pro, and we shall see what he does. And I'm looking forward to that. And I see someone's put SS10 said Clark versus Fisher.
You know what? I was just about to say that. Sorry, I was about to say that. We haven't touched on the old Romford Bull. Well done tonight, sir. Last night.
I like that Johnny Clark.
I like Johnny, mate. I've never met the young man.
You know why I like him? Because he's not under no delusions of where he's going to. Now, anyhow, we start talk wicked and like, I'm going to be a future world champion. I'm going to be this and that. No. Then I wouldn't like him. I'd say, you want to shut your mouth. I actually like him. And the thing is, he had no amateur experience whatsoever. Comes from a rugby background. And he puts good little spurts in his shots. And thank you very much. SS, you just said that he's realistic. He's very realistic. And he's willing to learn. And that's all he can do. That's all that he can do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But he should knock out that man yesterday. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
But I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't. The man sold 2,300 tickets.
Wow. Yeah, I like, you know, Johnny Fisher, as I say, I've never met the young man, but humble young person, you know, very realistic, as SS10 says, with his future. And they're learning, you know, his dad, we heard from his dad yesterday, and his dad said that, you know, listen, he actually doesn't know how he does it, you know, and it's a hard job for boxers coming up. You know, they've got to actually train and sell tickets and do the running around, but he's taken that pressure off from his son, and he's doing well. We you know, we're loving watching his journey. Take your time, sir. That's what I say. Oh, you got good men behind you in the Tibbses, the experience of the father and the youth of the son. So the two of them together will actually guide you the way they feel through experience. Yeah, big up Johnny Fisher. And congratulations on your win last night. When you guys gonna take over Eddie Hearn's business? Fam, you know what this thing is. We're already. This is the thing. You know what? I saw someone talk about what has happened to Josh Kelly.
Bruv, I saw him down the gym. I saw Josh Kelly down the gym. So, and we had words. I went to Adam Booth's gym, and I said, "You need to move up." And if you don't move up, it's not. I mean, he needs to move up. You say, "Yeah, I can get down to like 10 to 10, and then it gets hard." And I'm saying, "Bro, just move up because he's got skills in abundance." You know what I mean? He's got skills in abundance. But I can always tell what Adam Booth's fighters when Adam Booth hasn't really got a good poker face, you know. I can always tell what Adam Booth's fighters something ain't right in the camp. Because now, when things are going a certain way, like he don't even look at Liam Williams. And Liam Williams last week, the man never even blinking turned up to the press conference. That's all I got to say, man.
Well, listen, he is a young fighter on the rise who got, you know, derailed by Anavician, who's a serious brother.
Bro, that man's tough.
You don't need him club. He's in the who needs him club. But anyway, thank you, Zarman Outbuzz, for your 449 contribution. He says, do you think Khan gets the credit he deserves? Victories over Prime Malignaggi, Zab Judah, Super Judah, who we've had on the show this evening, Marcus Maidana.
What did they say? Prime Zab Judah, did they say?
No, Prime Malignaggi.
Okay.
Zab Judah, Marcus Maidana, good victory that. Devin Alexander, good victory. Barrera was older than my granddad. But all the other names you mentioned, yeah, and I think he does get the credit. I don't know where there seems to be like a group of people who say Khan doesn't get credit, but Khan does get credit. I know certainly I've credited him from the get-go, from being a 17-year-old Olympic medalist. You know,
Khan's a great fighter, mate.
You know, Khan's a great fighter, bro. Getting clapped down by Bradis Prescott, then coming back and winning a world title, bro. The Khan's big. And as he said, he's the only boxer in the UK that's got his own TV show. So, bro, he's done his thing. He absolutely gets the credit he deserves, and so he should. Colgate said Khan was exciting back in the days. Khan has not had the credit, man. You cannot say this. Why? I just said it. Bro, I just said it. Credit from who? Who are you talking about? If you're talking about the credit from the man down Peckham, bro, I don't business about them, bro. We're talking about boxing people. Why? Look, of course he's got the credit. Well, you don't even need to explain. But what do you mean he ain't got the credit? Like what? He's been a champion. You get what I'm saying? He's got his own show. He's won belts. He's had the biggest fights. You need to explain to me. I don't understand. Credit from who? Who's this credit you're chatting about? Who do you want it from? The Queen? you want the credit from the Queen? What do you want? Bruv, come on, man. Bro, man's got £30 million worth of credit. You understand? Yes, Shaz. Bro, come on, man. They're chatting nonsense. We're going to see what time it is next week. That's all I'm saying. We're going to see two guys who have, I think one was wanting to fight more than the other. You understand? One's wanting to fight in terms of Kelbrook, but that's because Amir Khan has been flying high from a youth. You understand?
17, son.
17, bro. The guy has been the.
So we've had nearly 20 years of Amir Khan.
Wow. Come on. You chatting about credit, bro? The guy's moving. The guy. I remember Dean Powell saying it's bloody. Dean Powell phoned me. He said it's bloody. He's bloody ludicrous how much money this my brother's making. The bad man, you know. Bro, the man's bad man. It's like fucking ludicrous how much money this man's making. Bro, he deserves it. A man reap what he sowed. You don't know what his parents went through before Khan. You don't know what they put on the table that their son get blessed the way he is, because it's a blessing.
Of course
it's a blessing. It's a big up Amir Khan.
It's amazing. It's amazing as well.
316 on the live. Please press the subscribe, like button. We appreciate it. And keep it. And Spencer has nyam off his chicken and rice. He's now going to wash it down with some gin and juice. And within 10 minutes, there is a huge likely possibility that he'll be sleeping on set. Let's go. Champ says Khan has had too much credit, in my opinion. Bro, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of saying. He's definitely got credit. And listen, rightly so. The guy's achieved so much, and I feel that maybe, you know, Khan said it on the face of thing. Like, it's jealousy. It's jealousy, and it could be. I don't know. I don't really know what, you know. I don't know what's in a man's head, but you know, I do know that when you're successful to a certain degree, because people have success on different levels, you know, it brings a lot of jealousy and envy and hate. And the reason why these people are at that level is because they can just rub that off. They shrug that off. They're not even listening to you. They don't even care about what you think about them. They're just getting on with the work. And that's what you need to be at a certain level. You know, you need to be focused. And Khan has obviously done that. Khan told ES News he got a 2 million signing bonus from Uncle Frank before turning pro. Uncle Frank been serious in this game from the get-go. I keep telling man, if that is true, I keep telling man. Frank is the master. Frank is one of the masters of the game. You know the Kung Fu movies. You know the Kung Fu. You got the man there with the master man then with the white hair, and they just put their hand behind their back and they just look at you. Bro, that's Aram and Frank. They're the masters. You just gotta give credit where credit's due. There's all this hating business. Man said, "Oh, man's too old, man's too old." Listen, you're supposed to take or use the experience of people that's older than you and turn it and modify it into your age and your presence. But don't ever think that you know more than the masters. That's just that my dad taught me. But that's just how I was taught. But anyway, the IP man, yeah, you know the thing. Big up Mohsin Hussein. He said Tunde is because he's Muslim. I don't agree with that. There's a lot of successful people that are Muslims. You know, a lot of successful people. Obviously, people have their religious. I mean, if you're in a Christian country, so to speak, and you're Muslim, then that's what it is. If you're a Christian in a Muslim country, then that's what it is. You have to respect the laws of the land. This is how it goes. But let me tell you something. Him being a Muslim has not stopped him making money in the UK. So again, I don't feel that we need to bring religion into it. He's just Amir Khan, and he's been very successful in his career. So big up Amir Khan, big up Kelbrook, two young men that we're here talking about. We're here having a discussion on them on Sunday night. 306 people in the live. So let's just forget about the religion thing. Bro, this is nonsense. Anyway, big up Mohsin again. Come on. Prime Hay versus Prime Bellew. Well, we all know that Bellew said David come up to Liverpool, sparred with him and Pricey, and Hay got broke up. So, bro, just because he was older, he could have. Bellew might have done that to Hay in his prime. You understand? Because I remember Bellew in the amateurs, bro. Tony Bellew in the amateurs was knocking out everybody with one punch. Tony Bellew was serious as an amateur. And I had a young fighter that I was training that went up against him in the ABA final. And it was a good fight. It was a good fight. He didn't knock my man out, but Tony spoke about that fight. You know, Tony spoke about that fight. But Tony Bellew could well have beaten David in his prime. We just don't know. We just don't know. We know what happened later on in their career.
Tunde,
yes,
Tony Bellew, the man they're on drugs.
He said he's just a bit cocky. I don't know who you're talking about, Shaz. Khan's done well for him. Stingerfish says Khan's done well for himself and he gets credit and support. But the religion thing gets raised when you read some of the hateful comments from fans. Okay, but you know me, I don't deal with hate. So I don't even see these hateful business. I'm just not on it. If it ain't positive, straight blockage. Delete. Delete. This is quite simple. Unfollow. What's Spencer doing? Bro, Spencer is making cocktails, alcoholic beverages, 1,000,000%. Gary,
bro, no man, I was filling the dishwasher.
Don't lie, man. You drink alcohol in this. Anyway, we're coming to an end, Spence. It's been a good show. I think we've discussed most of the things from the weekend. The Ryder victory, Jacobs over Daniel Jacobs. We spoke about Felix Cash.
Wait there, someone said that we watched the gloves off. I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna go watch it tonight. After I jump off there, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. I just see someone saying, Tunde, I saw you training the younger up and coming superstars and I salute you. Big up, brother. Don't let them know yet, bruv. This one, trust me. You trust me, bruv. Yeah, things is going on. Whoever signs Joel, I'm gonna say it again. Whoever signs Joel Kadua is onto something special. You heard the name. I'm saying it again. Joel Kadua. Anthony said it on BT camera. Anthony Yard, that is, said it on BT cameras after his fight. He said, I don't want to put pressure on a young man, but what we're seeing from him, there's great signs there. So Joel Kadua, he's actually just fulfilled all of his medicals. So we'll be sitting down next week.
And Tunde, what weight is he?
Talking to Spence.
What weight is he?
Middleweight.
Oh, it's the brother you told me about for a long time.
Yeah. You know these Ghana man. You know these British, bro. You know these Ghana man are strong, bro.
Strong. And before, them Ghana man used to be cowards.
bro, maybe the ones that come over remember, the Commonwealth belt is the only belt Ghanaians used to be worried about.
Yeah.
That's the only belt they used to be concerned about. Commonwealth belt.
And Tunde, them man was vicious cowards.
Oh, wait. Mention Dean White's show. I think we did Mayor of Brixton.
Yeah, we did, man. Big up Dean White. He won a fabulous show yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't go because I was mashed up from the night before doing the show. And so I stayed at my house and so did Tunde. And we did a little watch along on Instagram. But big up Dean White.
Wait. Balfour said, don't disrespect Ghana man like that. Bruv, I
No,
never said it.
No, listen, listen, stop. Let me just say this now. It's me you're talking to. Right? And it's still happening now because they're bringing We're talking about.
Bro, remember the one that fought Daniel? Then he come over and fought my man. And bro, it's like he was just doing a dance. Bro, he mashed up the whole thing.
Right. Let me tell you about don't disrespect Ghana, man. I'm telling you this now. And man, just listen, I'm being real. Right? And I know that I'm of Ghanaian descent, but I'm also of Nigerian descent because I've done the historical fact find and check where it's done biologically through your saliva. Right? Now, when I'm saying that these Ghana man ain't got no, I remember in the early 80s when they used to bring over, and them days, the Commonwealth title belt that Anthony Yard now has wasn't a belt, it used to be a trophy. Man don't know that. It used to be a cup. And them Ghana man used to come over here and fight. Billy Schreier used to brock up them man regular.
Billy Schreier, remember Billy Schreier?
Billy Schreier used to brock up them little, and it used to, because them man would come over like they were just coming out for a payday. Right? The only man that put Ghana on the map was Azuma Nelson. Bad man fighter. Right? Azuma Nelson. But for you can't tell me that I'm mocking nothing. I'm talking history. No one can't tell me nothing on this thing.
Bruv, Azuma, I'll give my fighters Azuma tape to study. Azuma's a serious fighter. And the whole of the Ghanaian philosophy of boxing is centered around Azuma Nelson. Right?
Azuma Nelson was the one that came around and put pride in these Ghanaians so they could say, yeah, we can go and do this thing. Because before, I don't want to get deep into this thing, but I know them Ghana man, when used to come over here, they were just gassed to say they would get on a plane and come to England. You know what I mean? And they would say, yes, I'm coming to London, I'll go to see the Queen. Right? So don't tell me no foolishness. Now, 1,000,000%, Joshua Clotty, gangster. Sparring
Kofi Juntawa is now a full-time trainer in Floyd's gym.
Right. Kofi, them man there, but back in the, them man was just gassed to come over to the UK. And
one of the best jabs ever in boxing.
Ever. That man could punch through concrete with his jab.
I gave Joe. See, Joe didn't even know about Ike Quarter and them man there. The younger generations, they don't know how to look about old fighters.
Stop for a second. Man up here said Freezer McBones. Freezer McBones will never eat it. Glad to be in the
UK. Don't start. Authentic truth. Tunde, 3 things you look for in a young fighter. I only look for one thing. Dedication. Zab Judah said it. And there's a reason why he's saying it first. Train. Train. If you want the best shout in boxing, you got to be a gym rat.
Like the great Mike McCollum said.
You got to be a gym rat. So once I see a young man who, and obviously you can feel it. I mean, I've got this thing where I can just sense passion, because when you're passionate, real recognizes real. And so there are so many people, so many fighters that I've come across over years that start good. Everyone's talking about them, blowing smoke up their ass. They're going to be the next pound for pound this, pound for pound that. But you only see them for a couple of hours. You only see them for... The real mark of a champion is not what you see when he's in the gym. It's outside of the gym. You're in the gym some 2, 3, 4 hours, if that, a day. So what happened to the other 20 hours? Are they eating right? Are they living right? Are they going out partying with their friends when you're supposed to be getting your rest in, ready to go again the next day? So you can't really see those things because you're not with them 24/7. So I always look for the consistency of a fighter. It ain't 3 things, it's 1 thing. Because I know if I can have that, if I can get that young fighter in the gym without, like, all the good fighters that I've ever come across, no one don't need to tell them to be in the gym. You don't need to tell them to be in the gym. They live in the gym. They love going to the gym. Might have a problem.
Big up David G for the £5 donation. Just logged on. Fraser Clark is on the undercard. What are your views? We've just spoken about Fraser Clark because you just logged on. He's very, very good. And I'm grateful for him now. He's got the time to be a bridesmaid. I mean, to be the bride and not the groom, because he's gonna not be a bridesmaid. Sorry. So he's gonna come out. He's gonna do his stuff, and I'm really happy for him. You know, I'm really happy for him. I've always backed him on for years, and I'm looking forward to his fight on the undercard, because he's gonna be showing that. I'm looking forward to that one. What's that? Well, I'm just going through the questions. I'm just looking at myself too. Well, we have gone past the 2-hour mark. Tunde Ajayi.
84 Boxing said, yeah, we have. Let's read a few more comments and we lock off. 84 Boxing says, Floyd used to run at night. He had the mentality when they are sleeping, we working. Love the attitude. Proof was always in the pudding. Facts.
Exactly.
Facts. And let's just remember, after he wins the biggest fight of his career against Oscar De La Hoya, his team thought they were going on vacation. And Floyd said, what are you talking about? Bro, we ain't done nothing yet. We got work to do. I see you in the gym on Monday.
Simple as that.
Bro.
And to the brother who asked where the Watsons were, they're here right now.
Big up what, bro. Oh, wait. You see these ones, Spencer. You see these, bro. We're giving Walkers free promotion right now. Because man has to pay for this. But you see this flavor here. You see this flavor here. Bro, from you open the packet. Bro. That's why I'm back on the treadmill. I'm back on the treadmill every day, Monday to Sunday. Because them what's are dangerous.
That's good for you.
And then what's are dangerous. And for those that don't know, Spencer opened the show. Someone was talking about Beterbiev being the baddest man. We'll soon find out. Because Bob Harum has stated today, Arthur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith will be for the WBC, IBF, and the WBO light heavyweight unification in June, and said he has promised Frank Warren the winner will come to the UK and defend against AY, Anthony Yard, in October or November. And let me tell you something. It's going to happen, baby. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So we're going to see what time it is. Again, lovely. Great position to be on.
What's man saying about me? What's the Skyliner? What's Skyliner saying?
Skyliner says, Spence, lucky they didn't have tape cams out back in the days. Heard you as a player. I don't want to be a player no more. Remember that tune? Big tune.
Bro. Skyliner.
What's down with them? What's it's down with the white shirts?
Tunde. We couldn't go no dance. We got into the dance. Everyone knew I was.
Bruv, you man gonna like Beterbiev. Loose Bird says that, sorry, but Beterbiev smokes them both. Bruv, you gonna like Beterbiev is not a human being. Bruv.
Listen, what we talk about the same Beterbiev who got dropped by
Callum Johnson. Bruv, come on, man. Bruv, all right, cool. We see what's going on. It's like I say, you know, people could talk about levels and this and that, but one thing about us, we're not in this talking business. We see what time it is. You know, we're very experienced now. We never had, which we never had, you know, all these guys 200-300 amateur fights. We never had that. We only had 12 amateur fights, and you know, we already have fought for one world title, and we're about to fight for the unified world title. 12 amateur fights. That in itself should motivate young boxers.
Tunde,
no.
A big money that.
That's best Snapchat money. That in itself should motivate young people, boxers, young and old, to be honest with you, to show you that we come from the scratch and we're obviously doing something right. We're obviously doing something right. Both of us. None of us have that amateur
Tunde, a big money that.
3 belts, fam. Things big. Bro, I'm going running. Bro, I'm going gym after this. Thank you, Leah O. She says, congrats on the big news for AY and the team. Much love. And also put $8.99 down as a thank you. Thank you. Jam says, I think Yard would beat Biterva. Listen, man, we're gonna see what time it is. You know me, I'm not in this talking thing. As much as I crack joke on here, when it comes to my business, I don't play. I just don't play. I don't.
Tunde, a big money that.
As he talks about as he eats on his what sits. Boxing is a very serious business, and when I'm involved in it, when it concerns me, I'm not a no talking. I'm not on it because it's literally life and death. Boxing is a very, very serious sport.
Richie Williams got a question for you, Tunde, or both of us, but he asked, what's your favorite fight ever?
I would say I'm not gonna lie though, Diego Corrales versus my boy, the Mexican boy. That fight, fam. What's the boy's name? That's what I'm saying. I'll say it's my favorite fight. I can't remember the name. Ricky Hatton knocked him out with a body shot. Oh my god, how can I fit, bro? That's how I'm Diego Corrales versus the Mexican brother. Castillo. That fight.
Round 9, one of the greatest rounds ever.
Bruv, serious, bruv. I remember watching that fight. It's so entertaining. For that showed you what boxing is all about in that fight. But there's so many.
Come on. Click the thing.
What? Oh no, is that the same one?
No, it's the next one. Because please give the people an extra 20 minutes, and we say Eastern, my Ghanaian bloodline. Yeah.
Come on. Big up Ben Odom for another £100 donation, and it's a good job. We were just about to come off, but Ben Odom has put the Snapchat in of 100 squiller again. So big up Ben. He said, please give the people an extra 20 minutes and Eastern my Ghanaian bloodline. Laugh out loud. Big up. Ghana has produced some great fighters over the years. That's a fact. This Ben Odom brother is caked up. Definitely, he's dropping cheats like nothing, fam. Big up Ben Odom, bro. Ben's the man. I told you, Ben Odom is Mr. Snapchat. Yeah. He's the one. He's the one. He's always delivering. He's one of. I mean, you can't say. I don't want to say the greatest supporter, but financially he is. I'm just keeping it real. Financially, Richard Comey, another Ghanaian guy, great fighter. Come from the. From what I understand, Richard Comey was actually doing martial arts before, you know, or something like that, some kickboxing thing. Yeah.
Some Ghanaian juju one. Have you seen the Ghanaian juju movies?
Bro, my barber, you know, Kobe, every morning, bro, when I'm there 6 a.m. in the barbershop, Kobe's always got the Ghana news in, bare shouting. What is that news?
Yeah, big up my barber Kobe.
Bro, big up Kobe, Badman Barber down there in our barbers. Bro, I'm trying to get Kobe. Bro, I'm trying to get the Ghanaian news. What he plays is just hilarious to me, bro. I'm like, bro, are they shouting? Are they arguing? You know, Ghanaians and Nigerians the same. Yeah, the news seems to be flying around now about about the unification fight between Biterva and
yeah, it has to.
Crystal Palace 4. Chelsea 4. West Ham 1. Fulham. Bro, yeah. Bro, don't play with Ghana, man. Big up Ben Odom. Big, bro. Yeah, bro. You know that brother's too funny, bro. I'm going to have to play the whole minute because it's only 1 minute. Let's just...
You have to turn it up, man.
West Bromwich. Wait. Manchester City 1. Arsenal. Nil. Astonian Village. Bruv, don't play with this guy, man. He's the best, bruv. He is the best. He's just the best. Anyway, let's get back to the let's get back to the serious thing. Outside R10 and then don't play with Ghana, man. Ghana, man, is the best newscasters out there. Anyway, you man, can Eubanks beat Matura? Aston Village. The Aston Villa, you know. Aston Village. Aston Village 1. West Ham 1. Yeah, we need him as a ring announcer. Oh, tight. Anyway, bro, there's too much jokes in there. Spence, what are you doing, man? You're up to something.
I'm not up to nothing, man.
You're up to something.
I'm not up to nothing, bro.
What are you up to? Listen, we're coming to an end.
Nah, man, we got the Ghost Who Knows Boxing. Yes, I see that, you know. McGregor slams Fury for not backing Saunders' dad.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah, they gun him. Like, but then Tyson Fury said, like, you tap more times than Michael Jackson's tap dances used.
Yeah. They're going back and forth, which is super. But I remember that when Billy Joe Saunders' dad got rushed in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyson was like, bro, I ain't mashing up my papers. Tyson Fury's like, bro, I'm not mashing up my papers. Remember when Zab was in the ring, rocking about with Roger and that? Floyd just edged up in the corner and said, bro, you think I'm mashing up my papers? And start rolling about the place. Remember, Leonard got fined. Everybody got fined apart from Floyd.
Yep.
Everybody got fined apart from Floyd. But anyway, where we? He also said Fury answers to Kinahan in a tweet 30 minutes ago.
Right.
Bro, I'm not calling no man's name. That's not my business. I'm not calling no man's name.
I'm gonna look for that tweet right now. We'll have to look for that tweet.
All right, Spence. We're waffling now. We definitely are waffling.
No, but that thing's quite big. The feud that is going on between Fury and McGregor is very, very entertaining right now.
Well, they're two big stars, really. Although McGregor has lost, he's still really an icon of
massive name.
And he is actually the highest paid athlete last year.
He's whiskey and stuff that he's got as well.
Yeah, highest paid athlete last year.
Ridiculous.
Sir Oko says, great show, guys. Stay blessed. You too. Yes, Spence. I don't like to waffle too much.
Listen, I don't like to waffle too much neither. I got to big up Ben Oldham because the man must have had £400 today for us. So, you know what I mean?
Yep. Brother Tunde, brother Spence, looking forward to see your commentary next week. Take care, brothers. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's going to be a good one. Ghost Knows Boxing.
Kurt Campbell says, is the IBO belt actually a legit belt? Depending who's got it. I mean, depending who got it. Right, remember, Nassim Hamed versus Marco Antonio Barrera was not for Nassim Hamed's WBO belt because he vacated the belt. It was actually for the IBO. So that man fought for the IBO. So there's been loads of great fights where men have gone in there and they've actually fought for the IBO title, but because it's a great fight, it's a great fight. Is it up there when we're saying like as a legitimate world title? Great men have had that belt. Roy Jones has had that belt. Loads of people don't know that. You know what I mean? In fact, Roy Jones even had the WBU because he had an obsession about belts.
It's the knowledge.
So
the knowledge.
So it's not the fact of we say, well, who's got about the belt, is who's got it. You know what I mean? Nobody never knew of the IBF world title in 1984 because that's when it was first introduced in 83. But in 84, the great Larry Holmes absconded with the WBC belt, which was classed as lead lineal belt, right? And he put that belt down and picked up the IBF belt. Nobody ever heard of the IBF belt, but he was still seen as a Ring Magazine champion. So it's more to do with the fighter who has the belt than the belt itself.
Lovely.
That's what I'm going to leave it at. So when we get greater men fighting for this IBO title, then it will raise up in stock and in value. But like I said, the IBO belt in the heavyweight division, Lennox Lewis has had that. And Lennox Lewis had that when he was the undisputed champion. So, you know, so it's more to do with who's got it and if it can be sold. Because let me tell you this now. If Anthony Yard ends up fighting Baterviev or Joe Smith, and they said it's just for the IBO belt, whoever he's fighting is going to be recognized as the unified world light heavyweight champion. And then you could say, oh, I'm going to throw away them belts because I don't want to pay the sanctioning fee, right? Say it's Baterviev. I'm going to throw away them belts because I don't want to pay the sanctioning fee. Because remember, you're paying out 4% across the board, and it's 3 belts. So 4%, 4%, 4%, that's 12% of the purse money going on sanctioning fees. That's a lot of your money, you know?
That's a lot of the piece.
Right, that's a lot of the piece. So say he said, nah, forget that, and I'm going to go with the IBO because the IBO is only taking 2% because I think that's what they take, right? I'm going to go with the IBO. IBO only take 2%. Could anybody thought that? And would anybody look and say, well, the person who actually wins that fight is not the best light heavyweight in the world? No, we can't turn around and say that because that is what the fight is at stake. So it is not the belts that make the fighter, it's the fighter that makes the belts.
Excellent. Excellent. The knowledge.
Come on.
Give you one of them. Give you one of them. Give you one more.
Right.
The fighter makes the belts. I remember James Toney said that years back as well. He said, bro, I'm bigger than the belt.
Right.
Don't worry about that.
Do you know who taught me that as well? Chris Eubank Sr. He said, Spencer, when I fought Nigel Benn, who knew the WBO? Nobody knew what the WBO was. They thought it was a lot of rubbish, but it was a world title where we made our money. 18 million viewers on a Sunday night, November 1990, tuned in to watch that fight.
Come on, the knowledge.
Come on. So let's spare me. It is the fighters that make the belt, and if it can grab public attention.
Yeah, cause I see Bear Man on Instagram with all different kind of belts. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who you are. You understand? So absolutely, it's definitely the fighter who made the belt.
Thank you. Richard Williams knows Larry Holmes made the IBF, and he did make the IBF.
Come on.
He made the IBF.
Come on. I'm trying to think, is there any subjects that we haven't touched on this evening?
That's a good thing. Authentic truth. You're saying like, what belt do you guys respect the most? I don't care about belts. I don't care about belts. I like to look on things linearly and say, okay, then can I go back in history to know that your belt is attached to this person, this person, this person? No, I respect the energy that is produced when 2 great fighters go up against each other.
Come on, talk the thing.
That's what I respect. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't business about, oh, well, he's got this title and that, because belts are so ridiculously fragmented now. You got a super champion, then you got a regular champion, then you got a champion in reset, then you got the emeritus champion, then you got this. No, I don't business. I'm saying, are you I know what I'm looking at. And I can I look on this man and say, right, this man, like, right, he's the best out there. Then you get my respect. So I'm not looking at no belts thing, because the belts thing, they wind you up right now. It's all over the place. The WBC got what's their super champ? Not even super champ now. You get elected to whatever champ. I can't even keep up with this thing. So I respect is exactly 84 boxing. You know what I mean? And don't forget that we have an email champs now.
Yeah, email champ, Instagram champ, right, Twitter champ, franchise champ.
I can't be sitting down. I can't be sitting down waiting on those things. I can't. You know what I mean? I just respect the fights, bro.
Diamond belt, yeah. As again, babe, there's a lot of belts. There are a lot of belts.
Exactly.
So definitely, it definitely has to be the fight.
And the belts now are made up for TV. That's all they are made up for. I don't want to get deep into the history, because if you go like to the originality, the originality of world titles, it was a WBA, which like in '63, that was the original belt. WBA. The WBC is the one that got the credence of the belts, because the WBC, which was organized 7 months later, the WBC got more recognized, got more ratings, because the WBC stuck beside Muhammad Ali when he got stripped of the world title in 1967, sorry, for refusing to take the draft. So they go in tangent. To me, it don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing at all. I'm saying, are you the best at what you do? If you're the best at what you do, then you don't need no belt.
Come on.
And that's what Al Heyman was trying to get rid of the belts. I remember the time when they were saying, right, PBC going to get rid of all the belts. Al Heyman was trying to get rid of the belts and start his own thing, like a Dana White thing, but he didn't go that way. He stayed with the belts. Man said Louis Vuitton belt.
There's a lot of things going on in boxing right now, Spence.
I'm telling you, just like the other day, man was saying, oh yeah, surely Watsy versus Craig Richards, it should be for a belt. Why should it be for a belt? Good fights are just good fights.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, good fights are just good fights.
It's a very interesting time, you know, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. The light heavyweight division is cracking. It is cracking.
But we shall see. And I think we gave our brother Ben Oldham his 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The real Rick Ross is involved in boxing. How do you think that will play out? He's been involved in it a little while now, but I know he was doing a little something with J-Rock, and that didn't really go too well. Then I know he was trying to get involved with Dev, but I know Bill must have said, nah, allow that, bruv. So I don't know what exactly it's going to be hard for him to get. Listen, there are just key people that run boxing. And I think it's going to be hard for anyone to kind of get in there. I mean, Floyd has tried it. Floyd and Al Heyman have tried it with PBC. Well, obviously not tried it. They're doing it. But yeah, it's one of them ones, Spence.
Yeah.
And obviously now we have MTK. We have Pro Bellum. There's so much. There's big players in this thing here. And it's all about money.
Yep.
It's all about who can put up the money.
Ren, what you saying now? Go on.
Ren says the fighters are the commodity for real. The WBC have made a mockery of this thing. Best should just fix the fights. Best should just fight the best. No sanctioning fees. They'll fix up. It's just not possible, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, that ain't possible. It just ain't never gonna happen. There's money attached to everything. And that's why it's called prize fighting. Samuel Harrison, again, echoing. You need a lot of money to get into boxing. A lot of money. So, you know.
You know what they say? If you want to make a small fortune in boxing, start with a big one.
I like that. I very, very much like that one. And it's like Mara Brixton was talking last week, with regards to Dean Show and what challenges he's going to face as a black promoter. Whatever promoter you are, you're going to face challenges. And the challenges, you need the peas. You need money. Where's man getting 41 million from?
Yeah, I could tell you, but it's a story for another day.
yeah. But you see what I'm saying, Spence? It ain't as easy. So, but then again, it goes with what's your ambition and what you're happy with. You may not want to get to those heights, in the game. You just want to be able to live your life freely and do what you're doing and enjoy yourself. So, again, we always gonna big up people that are on their own journey. Big up Dean White and his show. Well, not the first show. I think it's about the first show.
Second show.
Huh?
She's second show.
Second show. Okay. And I heard it was a great success. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah, man.
We all support you here. And who knows? It may be a thing where Dean be working with bigger promoters when his guys get to that level.
All he's got to do is just stay in the game, man.
Did Pesta win last night?
He must have.
Let me check his thing. I gotta big him up. Pesta superstar. I like his confidence. I'm back. Sold out event. 16 months out the ring. A lot of setbacks, but felt good to be in there. Thank you for everyone that purchased and came out to support me. I really support you all. I really appreciate you all. And to anyone doubting themselves, never, ever give up. Keep going.
I like that one.
I like that. Big up. I got a comment on the thing now. Yeah. Big up Pesta. He won John Harding Jr. last night. Did a lot of things for the community. Going all over the world. Pesta.
Yeah. I have to rate him. He does a lot back home in Sierra Leone as well.
Yes. Yeah. Big up. And he's had setbacks, as he said, but he's kept it going.
Yeah, he's kept it going. He's finding his feet.
Well done. Man's forcing people to buy tickets. Bro, what's this? Was a sellout. Okay. Frank Warren says yards fighting. Stay busy before fighting a winner. And Joe versus Smith. Well, Frank's the man. Whatever Frank says, I ain't got nothing to say about it. Because, bro, Frank's delivered. Frank is the magic man. Whatever Frank says publicly, I'm in agreement. This is how it goes. There's no arguments. Yeah, Pastor one was a joke. I don't know. Darren says, as soon as you two try to end this live, I'm going straight Ben Odom on both of you. All right, cool, bro. Big up Fifi. Money rules the world, as Tupac said. Boxing entities will always protect their own interests in order to preserve their existence. As fans, we will just have to take the good with the bad. Money rules, fam. Money changes everything. It's just how it goes. You just gotta, bro, you like it or lump it. That's what I say. If a man's got more money than you, it is what it is. And Frank always says it's all about money. Come on, I like that. I like that vision. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. Yard wins the world title, then fights Canelo in the new UK next year. Dream it, believe it, become it. That's what I'm gonna say. Who remembers Khan versus Maidana? What a fight! Fantastic fight. Amir Khan dropping Maidana in the first round with a lethal body shot. Winning on scary moments later on in the fight, but held on. Amir Khan's a bad man, you know.
He's a G.
Amir Khan is a bad man. He's a bad man. He's done the thing. And you know, whatever happens next week, both men have, you know, you look at their losses, you know, which are stoppages by one of Amir Khan's. Now you're talking about Kell Brook being stopped by Errol Spence Jr., tremendous fighter. Kell Brook being stopped by Gennady Golovkin. Come on, man. And and Kell Brook being stopped by Terence Crawford. Bruv. Now, you took those three names in itself, it's something different. That's just, you know, to fight those guys, to even be in a ring with those guys. And then you look at Amir, he's lost his TKO, Terence Crawford. Sual, Canelo, Alvarez. Danny Garcia, who was unbeaten at the time, and I don't know why they took that fight. Lamont Peterson, obviously, and then obviously you have the Bradus Prescott, which was very early in Amir Khan's career. He was a young kid.
The iconic fight that Amir Khan had was incredible, bro.
The what fight?
Catonic, when he won the WBA junior welterweight title. The way his hands were, bloody hell.
His hands was rapid for that fight. Rapid, unanimous decision. He won on one scorecard. He won every single round. Yeah,
exactly. So, you know, props to Amir Khan. He's a G. No ifs or buts.
And then he took Salita's unbeaten record, stopped him in one round. Bro, don't play with Amir Khan, you know. Bro, stopped Paulie Malignaggi. Yep, stopped Malignaggi.
Right. The Devin Alexander win was an excellent win.
Stopped Super Zab Judah. But bro, Zab was on Saturday though. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, Zab start bang the thing, then get up and bro, I remember that fight there. But again, it's on his resume. He won. He won. So, but you know, Zab again, youngest, undisputed. Was it 140 or 147? 140.
140.
140, yeah. And that still hasn't been. Hold on. Wasn't Crawford undisputed at 140?
Yeah, Crawford was undisputed. Yes. Amir Khan was a unified champion. He was undisputed champion. Okay. Big up. I said need some stringent drug testing for AY versus Canelo fight. Ginger Boy 2T. Bruv. And even the other fight. Anyway, if it's in the UK, I'm quite confident the British Boxing Board of Control, who are with VADA and not VADA, UCAD. Yeah.
And you know, VADA testing.
Thank you very much for the €9.99 fee. Yep, like and subscribe. How many we still got in the chat, son?
236 people.
Bro, it's time for me to jump off this thing now.
Yeah.
We might surprise people tomorrow. We might have a world champion on tomorrow. We might have to just do a little improv thing for tomorrow. Because, we'll see. We should have had him today, but I didn't want to talk. And then the man told me that he's gone snowboarding. So I thought, But
all right, listen. We may have a one in a week in the build-up. We may do a keys to victory.
Yeah, we might have to do that, you know.
Yeah, keys to victory for Khan and keys to victory.
That'd be good. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Thanks to everyone who's coming on the show, who came on the show. Thanks to Zab Judah.
Fifi put another $9.99 there, mate.
No, come on, here we go. We keep on going. I'll charge this guy. I can't reduce you that.
Nah, let's lock it off, bro. This is the best stream for boxing real talk. It's a fact. And we actually could keep going on, but since I'm seeing that news about the unification fight, I got work to do. I got work to do. Bro, the work is going to continue. 84 Boxing, blessing you guys. But it's been a great one. Finish off in closing, Spence. You were saying a few things in closing.
Yeah, thanks to every single person for being on there. Everybody tick like. Everybody subscribed. I mean, everybody who's done the super chat. Everyone who's left a comment. You mean, thank you so much. And Tunde ends in closing.
And you know it. You know it. Wait. And give you one of them, Spence. Give you one of them, Spence, because it's been a great show. Bobby Wright, Fifi, Ben Odom, and all those that have financially participated or contributed, should I say, to The Fight Is Right this evening. We end by saying, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. You may catch us tomorrow, but we're going to do in a week Keys to Victory for Kells Brook. Ben Odom will jump on his feet, you know.
Hey!
This guy.
Ben Odom, fam. Ben, you're the man, you know. But no, Jermaine, I always wear the glasses at the beginning, at the end of the show. But Ben Odom, we need to keep Spence up, fam. Because Ben Odom saying, bruv, we need this thing. Bruv, if you keep on putting 50s and 100s, you keep us here for a little longer. But Ben Odom, as we said, we are not motivated by money, although
no, we're
money,
not. But just out of respect, just out of respect, I'm going to stay on a little bit longer.
Come on, big up Ben. We got money. Is everything's right? My money. Don't listen to me, Spence. Bro, the money, the Snapchat things is working. Snapchat is keeping us going. Bro, we're gonna find something to talk about, Spence. We're gonna find something to talk about. Spence.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just sending a message to my girl.
La 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 la. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Look at the picture, Spence. So you got Joe Smith Jr., Baturviev, and then you swipe across AY. We're coming for the winner.
Yeah,
we are coming for the winner.
Support. Thank you for your £3 quality, lads. He says that. Yeah, most definitely, man. You know what? I just enjoy talking boxing. I enjoy being involved with it. Even more so, I love the fact that I'm on ESPN. But no bigger pleasure or any joy tops my Sunday evenings with Tunde and you guys. Nothing. Don't top it. It is. You know what I mean? Because we can talk the real boxing. You know what I mean? It's not filtered. No one's not saying, "Oh, you can't say this." You can't say what I want to say. You know what I mean? Trust me on that one.
Feezy said, all up, brother. The super chat thing still loading. Still. Ben Odom, keep it up. Keep it up. SJ Fitness says Ben Odom is keeping me up too as well. But yeah, it's great. And I'm just scrolling. Someone says, what about Jacobs v Andrade? Who wins?
Like I said, I think Jacobs has seen better days.
Not Jacobs, sorry. Ryder versus Andrade.
Ryder. What, super middleweight?
Yeah.
I would favor. I would strongly favor Andrade to beat John Ryder, especially Andrade is a southpaw as well.
I think John Ryder's always going to be the underdog.
Yeah, but
in these big fights,
he comes out on certain fights. So I've got props John Ryder. I've got massively props John Ryder. Fifi, big up yourself.
Is Fifi giving us another $9.99? Yes, sir. Big up Fifi, another $9.90 yours. Specialist says Andrade smokes Ryder. I guess they were saying the same thing about Danny Jacobs. I think the question with Danny Jacobs was more, what has he got left?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't want to go back on the old ground because I believe that we've kind of touched on that as well. You know what I mean?
People said someone said they still would like to see Jacobs versus Charlo. They was talking smack for a long time. So you know what?
Yeah, but you know what? That one of the Charlos just got done with felony, innit?
Yeah, he's messing up his thing, man.
Yeah. So I don't even know what's going on for that.
Fearon, another 999. He says, cementing my second place after Ben Odom. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And your continued contribution
And support
to the show is second to none. Don't worry about that. Andrade, one of the best fighters out there. Okay. Well, he didn't look that special against Liam Williams. I'll be honest with you. And Liam Williams rocked him in that fight. Ryan Garcia has left his trainer in Eddie Reynoso and joined Joe Goosen.
Yep. He said he just wants to build up his own thing.
Yeah, but you can see that. Like, I think, you know what? Like, he's in a gym with the #1 pound for pound fighter, and it's quite obvious that Canelo is gonna get all the attention. You know, John Ryder, Fight Fan TV Live. Big up Gus Daniel.
Come on, Gus. Big up yourself.
Thank you for the £2 donation. He says he would like to see John Ryder versus Lerone Richards. Good fight.
Good fight.
I don't think that will. Oh yeah, that would be for a belt. IBO super middleweight. They're both the zone fighters. Yes. Spence, thanks for looking after me and my friend Friday when everyone was getting kicked out of the building. No one said nothing to us. Bless, because Spencer's got that power.
Big up Bobby Wright. Thanks for coming out to the show. Really good show. It was a good show, man. I like the fights on the weekend. And you know what? Ben Davison, because he's taken a pop at the establishment and guys, trainers in the establishment, it's kind of, people hold malice to those things, you know?
I'm telling you.
You're lazy and rare and all the rest of it, and you're this young whippersnapper. And I like Ben. Meaning's cool. Meaning speaks regular.
Say. Yeah. Go finish your conversation.
Right. So I'm just saying. So when you do that, it can be, and it was like Barry Smith, who's like assistant to Ben Davison, went up to the referee after Lee McGregor got the draw with Ruiz. I scored that fight, and I gave it wide to Lee McGregor. And I think I know a little bit about boxing, but I'm not in there to see certain things. So like from where I'm sat, certain punches that the referee could be seeing that they could be hurting Lee McGregor. I didn't seem that way to me, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, so Barry went to the referee at the end of the fight. I'm not going to call the referee's name because I'm not going to put him on blast. And the referee said, look, you're bloody lucky I didn't give it the other way.
yeah. Bro, you got to be careful about what you do.
But so you have to understand with this industry, especially when you are a young whippersnapper and you are seen like not to have earned your stripes.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying to you. People can feel aggrieved. Not me. I don't give a damn. You do what you want to go do because everyone is where they're meant to be. It's when we hold on to that position as another thing. So I know that I spoke to Ben yesterday. He said, yeah, the problem was that my man was trying to fight too much like Canelo. And he should have changed up a bit. But in my mind, and this is no disrespect to Ben, because my guy, but I'm saying you're his trainer. So if you're trying to fight like Canelo, you change it.
Facts. Anyway, Monty Condes, thank you for the £10 donation. He said, guys, your thoughts on media jumping on Dylan White's silence. The man's dealing with his contract and offer. Let him read a fight. Is it calm before the storm? Your thoughts?
Well, you saw anything that we say, it got quoted in some newspaper last week.
Yes, sir.
Saying this, big up the fighters, right? Brother Tunde Ajayi, big up.
And before you say that, there's just been breaking news. Crawford versus Canelo has been announced. Purse bids won by none other than Ben Odom. Yes, sir. Sorry, Spence. Carry on. Sorry. Ben Odom. Darren Smith cracking joke. But Ben Odom will win them purse bids for real.
It's really easy. No one can't test this, brother.
Anyway, carry on with Dylan.
Yeah, so Dylan must be feeling right. It's too late for me to phone him right now. But like he could just be thinking to himself now, you know what? I ain't doing no talking until come fight time. You know what I mean? Let me just get on and do what I have to go deal with. And he's putting himself in that frame of mind, and I rate him for that. And that's that.
Yes, sir. It was all a dream. Thank you for your £5 donation. He said, Spence, what's your opinion of Jim McDonald as a coach? Big up the fighters, right? Big up Jim McDonald, because that's one of the nicest guys I've met.
Let me tell you this now. Jim McDonald, unfortunately, just got refuged as this fitness trainer, which was because I want people to remember this part here. Jim McDonald was a 2-time challenger for the world title. He challenged for the WBA title against Brian Mitchell, the South African, in 1989, and he challenged for the world title in 1990 against Azuma Nelson. And he was beating Azuma Nelson before he got stopped in the 11th round. Right? So, and remember, he famously beat Barry McGuigan in 1989 when he soundly outpointed Barry. No, he stopped Barry McGuigan on cuts, not soundly outpointed him. He stopped him on cuts.
The knowledge. Right?
So the knowledge. We're taken away. And also, he had a ridiculous amateur pedigree. This man was a former British and European featherweight champion, moved up and was a super featherweight British and European champion. The guy was a very, very good fighter. I mean, he was very smart. He weren't the hardest puncher, but he was a well-accomplished amateur fighter as well as being the turn. And he worked with his fighters. He had Takaloo.
Yes. He had Takaloo at my boys.
Danny Williams. Right, he had Takaloo, he had Danny Williams. You know what I mean? I remember being with Danny when Danny famously beat an old, jaded but a legend all the same in Mike Tyson.
Yes, right? Sir.
So when he's Jimmy McDonald, people would knock him. He's just a fitness coach. He's a fitness coach. He's a fitness coach. No, technically, Jim was sound, but he did work on fitness though, because he's right. If I've got a fit fighter, you can endure. You'll be able to do the things that.
Yes.
Yeah, go watch Balfour. I'm telling you now, my brother, go watch that fight. He was jabbing up Azuma Nelson, but then Azuma Nelson said, to hell with this guy. Ryan Levy just get wicked at him and just punch him up.
Wicked at him and broke him up.
He broke him up vicious. So these are the things when we talk about Jim McDonald, we got props him. He's a very, very, very good, he's a very good coach. He took James DeGill to a world title, made James DeGill become a 2-time world champion. I rate James DeGill as well, because when everyone was saying get rid of Jimmy Mack, he said, no, I'm being loyal, I'm staying with him. He started his career with the man and he ended his career with the guy. So yeah, that's my big.
It was all the gym has also said, come on, the knowledge. He's training my son, and I can't believe more fighters aren't with him. Well sometimes
you know what it is this? It's because Jim McDonald isn't one of them man to be up in the camera to talk all these bollocks and the world's changed, isn't it? Because I remember,
it's so mad.
I remember when you first started out, yeah. Let me say that after when I retired from professional boxing, and then you were doing your bits for Akash Bhatia, and then everybody was saying like, this tippy tappy pads, the blah, it's a load of rubbish. Now, key fitters are just sitting down watching tapes and tapes and tapes of man doing and trying to emulate the thing, but they don't understand the plyometrics to be from behind it. They certainly don't understand the punch up dexterity. That's another story for another day. But I just remember how brutal man was over that. Now every striking person is doing that. You know what I mean? I feel embarrassed. Like, you know how much people beg me, oh, Spence, can you give me some pads? I don't want to give people no pads.
Bruv, no one will get pads for me.
Right, remember, most people saying, oh, can I get, no, you can't get that. So I'm saying the creator of that in the UK was Tunde Ajayi. And he brought it to another level because Floyd Mayweather's pads, it repeats.
Yes, 4 or 5
pads, they don't repeat. You have to learn the sequence. You know what I mean? And you have to stick to the pattern. So these guys, when I'm seeing man who come in the game now and who are grafting, they don't like to give the respect to the old timers or to the guys who have been in the game or who know the game. They don't like to give those guys the props. But like I said, because Jim McDonald ain't one of those guys who run up and down, I want to be up in the camera and I want to talk this, I want to talk that. He's a humble guy and I wish him all the best. Very good trainer. So what I'm trying to say, if he's training your son, it was all a dream. Trust me, your son's in good hands. And that's coming from me. Because he wasn't, you know what I'm like, I'll tell you he's not in good hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spencer and Tunde. Jermaine Gordon, big up. Another loyal fan, supporter. Spencer and Tunde, who do you think Vasily Lomachenko should fight next? Is he the same fighter since his loss to Lopez? I think he's actually more motivated.
Yeah, so do I. I think you should get a Lopez fight. That's what I think you should do.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Manny says, Spence, who do you think, who's your favorite current American trainer?
I ain't got one, you know.
Yeah, that's you know, like it's one of them ones, isn't it? One of those.
I ain't got one. You know what I mean? All trainers are only as good as their guys. Fifi.
Right, there's two. You know, there's one from the top one and top two of our Snapchat thing. First one, we'll go with the top. No, yeah, top. We'll go in order. The second one from Fifi. Thank you for the 1999 euros. He said, the knowledge should be protected at all costs. It keeps amazing me how Spence is dropping this knowledge without any notes. Much appreciated, sir. Come on, wait there. Come on, let me give you the round of applause there. And then Mr. Snapchat himself, Darren Smith. I'm not sure there's profit to be made bidding on that one. Crawford wants too much. Cool. So he's answered that, but yeah, and he's answered that with another 50. So that's at $69.99 in 2 Snapchats. Thank you very much, sir. Not to mention the amounts that he have put in previously. Yeah, Spence. Imagine that we was about to lock off.
Yeah.
We're going to 11 o'clock now.
Yeah.
3 hours.
3 hours now, bro.
3 hours talking. So let's just go to 11 straight. 3 minutes left. Cool. 3 minutes left, and then we're good. But yeah, I'm just scrolling through. Keith Fearon fight. We didn't really touch on that. Keith Fearon,
needs to get some hair transplants.
Fam, I don't know, bro. His hair is mad. What kind of bro? He's just got a mad trim. He's gone from Manny Pacquiao clap out his braids. He clap out his brows and turn him full because now he's got some different kind of hair. I don't know. Bro, I don't know what happened to it. His trim is mad. I did say.
Listen, fight. What Gus says. What's he saying? Is it Fight Talk TV?
Yeah, he said. I did say.
That's the one, is it? He's Fight Talk.
That's someone else. Udoka versus Bentley would happen, though. Is it gonna happen though? It's been mandated.
It is. You know what I mean? But I see that Udoka the other day at the boxing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he's got confidence in himself. And like we had some words. And to tell you the honest truth, even though I think it's a good fight, but I'll slightly favour him to beat Bentley. This is no disrespect. Bentley's our guy in South London. Right? So I said, yeah, I see you said, oh, well, don't tell me that you think I'm gonna win, and then tell the other man that you think he's gonna win. I said, bro.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said to me. Little cheeky Nigerian. He's like a little
bro, these brothers ain't got no respect. You're not supposed to talk to big man like that.
I'm a big man to you. But he pulled himself and he said, hey, I said, nah, cool. Do your thing. You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, for that impertinence, you're going to lose. But
bro, you know that. Don't come against the masters of this thing.
Bro. I rate him, but I rate him as a fighter.
Nah, he's a good fighter. I told you. And Terry's trainer. There's another one who's come up. Danny's Graft. Terry, you know, he's been with him. He's stuck.
Yeah, man.
By him.
I like Terry a lot. I've known Terry for many years. I like Terry a lot. Good guy.
Yeah, Terry's
you know
a good guy.
I am, really, really, really good.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing before we sign off. The return of the Hatman, Ricky Hatton, saying that he's coming back to fight Antonio Marco Barrera. If true, Spence, what do you think about that?
I have no interest in watching Ricky Hatton fight again. And definitely ain't got no of him fighting an old Marco Antonio Barrera.
Bruv, these men are just trying to rob the bank.
Yeah, I'm just keeping this thing 100. I've got no whatsoever. I've got no interest in that fight whatsoever. But as much as I'm saying that, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah, we might have to do a fight along for that one. But
yeah.
I just wouldn't want to see at this stage of people's lives them getting hurt. But obviously, Ricky Hatton's wanting for something in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely, maybe there's some demons there that he still hasn't dealt with.
Massive demons. How old is he now? 43? Right. Why would you want to be doing that at 43 years old? Why? Do you know what I mean?
His son's boxing now.
Right, exactly. Be vicarious, live through him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do like the way both of the dads now have kind of like it's like Chris Eubanks took Nigel Benn's advice and said, let your son shine on his own. Because Eubanks Senior's kind of cool off now. He's not too in the thing. And I like the way both of those parents, both of the fathers, are letting their boys, you know, live their own journeys.
Yeah.
And it's great to see that. I've got a lot of respect for those guys. Jermaine Gordon, thank you for the £3, greatest boxing podcast. Big up Tunde and Spencer all day, every day. You know the set. Dream it, believe it, become it. He wants that Mayweather rematch. Man saying, Fifi said he's got one last Snapchat loading. Bruv, line up the ting. Line up the ting. I'm looking at a picture there with Foxy Brown and Vivica A. Fox. Old school. Remember Foxy? Foxy Brown. Yeah. Like Carl Froch. Hold on. What's that? Like Carl Froch, still bitter about the Ward fight. Okay, Fifi is coming in with that paper too. She's Ben Odom's missus. No, it's a he, bro. Fifi, good son, I'll go after you. Okay, we need to keep Spence and Tunde up. Spence should not be allowed to sleep. Spence, bruv, they're not letting man go. They're not letting man go.
I'll just turn off this thing, bro.
Spence, bro, you best come with a Snapchat then. Let's go with a Snapchat because, bro, me and Spence, we're gonna lock off. We've even gone 2 minutes over the 3 hour mark.
Come on, man.
Remember, this is supposed to be an hour show, you know, on a Sunday.
Exactly, on a Sunday.
1 hour. Man turned it into all night service. You know, when your mother go all night prayer. Night vigil. Bro, man turning the Fridays right into a night vigil. Sunday night vigil. Come on, bro, let us go, man. But yeah, finally, your thoughts on Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. Nobody envisages Jack Catterall beating Josh Taylor. It's just the truth.
Josh Taylor is the first UK citizen to become...
Yeah, you know that, innit? Man, guy like you don't remember Foxy Brown. Come on, bro.
Nah, sorry. No. Of course I remember Foxy Brown. Come on, man.
It's because she's dark skinned, innit? And you red man.
No.
Hey, shouldn't care. Shut up. This got to be one of Fifi's biggest contributions to date. 49.99. Ben Odom, we don't let them sleep. Going purple today, fam. Bro, keep going, because you know me, bro. I got bare energy. I'll keep this thing going for long. But Spencer can't keep this stamina thing going on. Even though I've given him a box full of stamina water.
Listen, let me tell you this, yeah. Tunde ain't got 4 kids running up and down his house.
Facts. Right. This is a fact.
And let me tell you this. I live on 3 floors. You see, by the time I downstairs and I walk up to the top floor, Tunde, I'm tired.
You didn't need to tell people you live on 3 floors. Why are you telling people you live on
No,
3 floors?
I do have to tell man that because that's where I live, right? So by the time I walk to the top of the stairs, I walk back down, and then my little one said, "Oh, Daddy, this is my bedroom. Can you get it for me?" And I got to go back up, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm just letting you know like that. I am tired, but no, I'm gonna still go on strong because I'll talk boxing till the cows come home, and that's that.
No, we're not bigging up no man's. No, sorry, sir. No, sorry, sir. This is stamina water we are dealing with. Yeah, because she's bro. It's because she's dark skinned. I told you, Spencer is racist against us dark skinned brothers.
Let me just tell you this. Tunde has known me a very, very long time, and he knows that I'm not discriminating against light skin, dark skin, or any skin of female. I'm discriminating against dark skinned man.
Bruv, SJT, bruv, you know the thing. Spencer just, bruv, he just hating all round haterade.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Haterade.
I mean, Foxy was crystal.
Nah, Foxy's Chris. Bruv, this picture of Foxy and Vivica back in the day, the serious picture.
So wait a minute, Tunde. What skin tone was Nikki?
Look at this picture, Spence.
Hold it up. Yeah, hot as.
Bruv,
yeah.
Foxy Brown. Vivica A. Fox.
Do you remember when Foxy Brown did Carnival in 98?
Bruv, I remember that.
98.
Yeah, I remember that, bruv.
Yeah,
your memory, bruv. Again, let me give you the salute for your memory. Bruv, you're coming at the $6 million man. Remember the $6 million? Remember the $6 million man? Steve Austin, fam. That's you.
The man that put him together, Oscar Goldmill. Don't muck around.
That is you. 100%.
Yeah, Foxy was, yeah. Christopher Anthony, you know, she broke up the place. I remember she smashed it.
She was, bruv, her lyrics, her voice was off the chain.
Yeah, she was with Sprague Benz for long, you know that. Remember Sprague Benz?
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah, she was Sprague for a long time.
But isn't this just beautiful though, Spence? Look at where we come from, bruv. Look at this, man. Look at it, just to be in this picture.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Canelo, Smith, Batarev, and AY. Bruv, this thing is serious.
Of course it's serious.
Dream it, believe it, become it. Come on.
Wait a minute. Read Ben Oldham's thing. I'm going to break down.
Ben Oldham says, "Thank you for the £50. First of all, I've just had my second baby. If I have to suffer, Spence has to suffer." Spence, I used to own a house in Brixton, Kellett Road. I know Kellett Road. 3 floors, sold it in 2009. Good profit.
Now, let me tell you this.
Is going to the fighters, right?
Right. Let me tell you this now. Kellett Road. Listen, my mom and dad, when my dad come from Jamaica, my dad used to rent a house on Kellett Road. Yeah, my dad and my mom used to rent a house on Kellett Road. Then, what's his name? Mikel. You remember Mikel?
Of course.
Yeah, Mikel, Dion, and Aswad, the bad boy Aswad, lived on Kellett Road. So I used to go around to their yard, regular Kellett Road, Brixton. That's where the 28s first got founded. The 28s. So, come on. Yeah, Colin Broderick used to go to my school. He founded, him and Gavin, remember? They founded the 28 crew. Yep. And so you had the 28s of Brixton. That little gang there was very serious. And we had the Untouchables of Clapham. Yep. Untouchables, they juke up my football. I should have, bro. They juke up my football coach, bro. I couldn't believe it. We were just coming back from the game, and they stabbed him. I was like, bro, these youths are mad, bro. This I'm telling you, man. Where we coming from? Right. Yeah. So PDC, the PDC youth them from Angeltown. My sister and my nephew lived at Angeltown, and it was like the original man. Remember Jason Pemberton? Come on. All right, then, come on. So man can't chat. Remember,
Bruv, and man just reminded me of the all-dayers. Remember the all-dayers on Brixton Frontline?
Don't muck around. Yeah.
Come on.
Them all days in the
back in the day. We're
newspaper.
going back in the. We're reminiscing. We're reminiscing. Oh yes, it's Super Bowl, isn't it?
What, tonight? Yeah, Super Bowl tonight, bro.
I see I'm watching it now on the thing.
Yeah, Super Bowl tonight.
Big up SJ Fitness, SJT Fitness. Thank you so much for the $4.49. Every donation is appreciated. You know, you're keeping us up here. Sunday evening. I haven't even had my food yet, and I'm going straight to work. There's no sleeping tonight. No, bro. When I see pictures like that, I ain't sleeping nothing. When I see pictures like this, I just ain't sleeping. I ain't sleeping. I just ain't sleeping.
Anyway. Fifi ain't playing today, you know. Fifi got paid last week.
Fifi, bro, Fifi, no. Fifi, thank you for the $49.99 again. Do you know how much views you got to get on YouTube to get this kind of cheddar?
You don't need to tell me. I think it's anyway, a million views, you're getting $2.5 grand.
Sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I do not own property, but I got some serious Bitcoin. I'm stepping up gradually with the Snapchat. So me and Ben Odin don't break the live chat. All right, cool. Say nothing. I got a couple Bitcoin as well, I think. Well, not think, I know. But I'm not, it's not big. I just don't understand it to that degree. I know, to me, I've always been taught the best investment is real estate. And because you know where your money is. You know where your money is. But it seems like the whole world is, a lot of the world is going into this Bitcoin metaverse thing. And it looks like it's the future. Yeah, and Balfour, it was for no reason. No reason, fam. But anyway, let's not go back there because that's a dark period that also that man went on to be one of the best football agents and coaches this country has. So sometimes you think you're doing someone bad, but you don't know
him to do better.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know the journey God has for some an individual. Tunde Ajayi, you need to bring me in this boxing game. Cool. Say that. Say easy, fam. Say easy. You never know. You never know. It's a long, hard road. And one thing I know about this sport, from what I can see and what my own personal, journey, nobody is where they are for nothing.
Exactly.
Nobody is where they are for nothing. Whether you go from the promoter stance, Frank Warren, the Hearns, what have you, down to the trainers, down to the people like my brother Spencer Fearon, these people all have and continue to work so hard. It's the part you don't see. It's the study, it's the work ethic. This is what allows us to be in certain positions of our crafts, and continuing to work hard because it don't stop. Life is competition. People want your spot. So, but the best competition is with yourself, and that's just pushing yourself to work harder and harder every day. So yeah, if we're willing to work hard, it's actually the foundational stone which is needed for anything. For any champion, you just got to keep working. Fifi, Tunde feeling generous. Do you want another Snapchat coming? Send it true, brother. Send the thing true. And bruv, we'll stop, bruv. You know me, bruv. I'll stop until midnight. Man sending true Snapchats. Because that's money. Money changes everything.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you this. I'll keep it simple. Ever told us about all the shenanigans with the BBC? Checkmate asked a question here.
He never told us about all the shenanigans with the BBC.
He was mostly talking about Uli Harrison.
Okay, that's why the people want him on there. But there's certain things which we don't feel. I mean, me personally.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to, because you know why? I'll tell you why as well. Also, I don't want to spoil anything for the book that he's bringing out. He's bringing out a book. And I think, like, if you guys really want to get to the Jeep of it, Checkmate 734, you can get it in his book. That's what I believe anyway.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying it. I'm building relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm building relationships, but because
Exactly.
I know for a fact all the TV executives watch this show.
Bro, you don't need to tell me that because we're always constantly getting quoted in the newspapers because they're taking our bits.
Yep.
But fair play to the Sun newspaper because they attribute it to us. They mention myself and Tunde. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I can't.
Big up the Sun newspaper. Big up the Sun newspaper.
Yep.
For crediting us again with certain quotes, using us. It's actually the second time because remember they quoted Wilder's trainer as well. What's the guy's name again? But you know me, but my memory's so focused on one thing. Everything else is just secondary. What was Wilder's trainer's name? The one that come on our show that said that we set him up.
Mark Breland.
Mark Breland. He said, "You man set me up, man. You man set me up." Bro, how did we set him up? You set him up, Spence. You're the one who set him up. You set him up, bro. You didn't tell him that I was coming in there to ask him the questions. You just told him, yeah, but coming out.
Bro, let me tell you this now, yeah? We never set him up.
We never had, come on, man. Do we look like, bro?
You know I mean?
Come on, set up. I've never heard so much nonsense in my life. Set up what? You think we're not on this conspiracy, bro? We're just coming with the real thing. I'm asking you questions, and I'm a good person to ask, interview anyone because I literally am in my own world. Most of the information I get from outside of my own circle, I get from Spencer. So when I'm questioning, it's like someone come in the gym the other day. Oh, a woman come in the gym the other day. Introduce her to me. Actually, it was James Arj. From the Only Way is Essex. So he introduced this lady to me. So, I'm the kind of person I always embrace people. And then I embraced the guy that was next to her, because he was introduced to me. But when I embraced the girl, I felt some different kind of energy from the brother. I'll be honest with you, bro. So I embraced him. Look, but me, being me, not knowing anyone other than those that are around me, I'm hearing I'm seeing this Fearon Cotton. Fern, is that her name? Fearon Cotton?
Yeah, she's big.
Fern, I didn't know who she is. I just thought it was one girl that just roll up to the gym. But it was Fern. Yeah. And when I checked her Instagram, Fern McCann, that's it.
Fern McCann,
Fern McCann, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a story about that too.
Bruv, she was in the gym. So, bruv, I'm there, give her the embracement. So I'm feeling some different energy from the brother. So I embrace the brother as well. But then I get to understand it's his missus. It's his missus. And then me and him, I see some brothers taking pictures across the road. So this is after we had the initial embrace. So I called the brother. I said, my man, there's some man over there taking pictures. You understand? Do you know them? He said, that's paparazzi. They follow us everywhere. So then me and him started to talk. You understand? Then I get to, then I said, so he said, yeah, we was in the cafe. They're taking pictures of a paparazzi. So I said, is that, yeah? He said, yeah, that's my girl. But when I look at his page, when I look on the Fearon McCann's page, I said, cool. So they just got together. But he's such a nice man as well. Vibes. And yeah, I've gone another route. But yeah, Fearon McCann was in the gym the other day, training, doing a little episode with Arj. Yeah, it's on our page. Yeah, Box Up Crime. I can see it. It's on our crime.
Well, exactly. So Fearon McCann used to date Charlie Sims.
Okay.
So all the what was it? 2013. We had 2013.
Bro, what's the matter with these people?
What? Number one is this. Stop for a second, yeah? Man's like, is Kelbrook gay, yeah?
Yeah.
If he's gay or if he isn't gay, what bloody business is it of yours?
That's not my business.
Brother, let me tell you this. I want people to realize this, yeah? Where a man puts his private parts at night time has nothing to do with me.
It's not my business, Bridget. But type Fifi for the next $49.99. He's like vibes. But yeah, but it's not our business. It's actually not our business. That's his business.
Like Number one is this, like, let me tell you, you got to be very, very careful about pointing the fingers. Because remember this, you know, the man that points his finger has 3 fingers pointed back at himself.
We mean 3, 4. 4.
No, 3.
And 1 thumb.
3. Because your thumb doesn't bend back in. 3.
4 fingers and 1 thumb.
Yeah, the man that points finger out has 3 pointed back at him. Look at where your hand is. Your hand.
I'm talking about my hand. I'm talking about my hand pointing back.
Maybe your hand can do that.
Yeah, but it's
right. No. Listen, funny videos. Stop this now, yeah. Before we block you, because let me tell you this, yeah. It's not disgusting that you're saying someone's hiding over it. What somebody does in their personal life, that is their business, right? And I don't care what a man's doing in their personal business, because I'm judging a man as of what character you're showing me, how you're showing me. Do you show me respect?
Talk
so
the
allow this talk or jumping on
Talk the thing, bruv. Listen, let me tell you something. If you want just a calm life, just mind your own business.
Thank you very much.
Just mind your own business. And when I say mind your own business, I'm talking about, we're boxing people. But when you start going into people's personal life, like you ain't done nothing wrong, like you ain't got no.
Well, funny video, he's humbled up himself now anyway, because like,
yeah, of course, like he ain't got no.
So I'm not in it, and you know what? And not only that, I'm gonna keep this thing 100. So bloody what?
In a business. Anyway, funny video. I know you. Funny videos. I know you never meant nothing by it. I know you never meant nothing. So let's just get back to the boxing. He says Kell Brook getting banged out 6 rounds. All right, cool. We soon see.
All right, cool. Rob, you say that then.
Yeah. Come on.
Thank you. Air this one. You see, that's what if you judge a man by his righteousness of character.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And character. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. If he's showing piety. That's what I'm saying. The Ali S, the Ahmed Khan, Kell Brook breakdown thing, me and Tunde will be doing this week. Gary will be busting out I think we're going to do Kell Brook first, right? What do you think? I think we should do Kell Brook first.
Yeah.
We're going to do Kell Brook first. You know what I mean? Well, we're going to have some big name stars on the show this week coming. You know what I mean? We're going to have some big name stars. World champions.
We should all ask them for their opinions.
Yeah.
On this fight, because it is a big fight and it's gonna attract attention around the world. Definitely.
It's a massive fight. It is a massive fight. Right. But on that note, I'm chipping out now. And the reason why I'm chipping out is because Tunde's got easy life.
Come on, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, we've got to let Spencer go to bed.
You're damn right you do.
He's got 4 children. Tunde Kell getting banged out. Well, we're gonna see the talk. And listen, every fighter has to be confident going in, and every fighter's got fans that support them and that want them to win. Evidently, on the night, all the talking comes to a stop, and we're gonna see what it is. We're gonna see who's the best, the most prepared, the most skilled, the most determined, the most willed, and that will be the victor. So let's all carry on getting excited until Saturday night. Let's do the breakdown with me and Spence on The Fight Is Right midweek. We'll finalize a day, and it is what it is. So let's let Spencer get some sleep.
You're damn right.
Nothing. I'm working. But yes, 3 hours, 23 minutes. Gary left us long time. Bruv, Gary's like, bruv, I gotta go somewhere with the missus.
Ben Owen, Tunde and Spencer, your thoughts on YouTube as I can't remember, you put on the thing now.
You want to read it?
Yeah, go on then.
Ben Odom, 11:23 p.m., £50 donation. He says, Tunde and Spence, your thoughts on YouTube, and he's a Ghanaian, so I shouldn't be talking like that. But yeah, your thoughts on YouTube as a pay-per-view mode. Maybe the 6 largest boxing YouTube channels should approach KSI to do a joint venture. The result would be a combination of black, hardcore casuals, huge numbers. It could work.
It definitely could. And you know what? We might have to sit down and talk about that one, because
we might have to talk about this thing.
Actually work. Trust me on that one. And that would work ridiculously. I firmly believe.
Yeah. Ben has come with some interesting comments, but
Yeah,
these kind of comments,
that one's very that's the
but these kind of comments you got inbox. You can't make the man them see. You can't make everyone see these kind of comments there, because this is business talk, man. You know I don't play with my peas. You know I don't play with my sheets. Fifi loves drama and watching. Try to keep people awake. Yeah, Fifi. Yeah, bruv. We might have a no. You're ex-pro Ty. You're ex-pro. You can't do no celebrity thing. Ty Booth.
Listen, man. We say.
But the thing is, if you start
give me that black quitter or hard.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see, I don't know about your thing, but you see this thing here. If I start seeing any nonsense, straight blockage. So, bro, let's just keep it. Don't start coming here and chat about man's a black quitter and all them talk there. Let's keep it, bro. It's grateful we're having you on the thing. But, you know, let's cool down. It's not your show. This is our thing.
Yeah, your show's doing quite well, apparently. So
yeah. Ty's always controversial.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to do this controversial thing. We just like to talk boxing.
Yeah, we just
get a share of the money on. What do you mean, do I get a share? I get all of the money. Do I get a share?
Bro. Anyway, listen. Ben Odom, Fifi, it's been great. Funny videos. Everyone that joined tonight. Balfour, Miss Ringside, Ty, Darren Smith, bruv, everyone. SJT Fitness, AMG. It's been great. It's been great. It's great. Ali, bruv, there's been so many. Christopher Anthony. The list goes on and on.
Yeah, it's too many to count. That's nice.
Literally too many.
Roll out the blinking thing, bro. Before Ben Odom throws some more money and keep me on the scene for longer.
Let's try again, Spence. Let's try to end this thing, because other people don't want us to go.
Look, so man, let's speed up this thing, bro.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we end the evening finally at 11:27 p.m. with the words, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Thank you so much for everything, man. It's been a wicked evening. I've enjoyed it. It's nearly 4 hours.
You sound like Frank Bruno there. You just sounded like Frank Bruno.
Yeah, thank God, wicked. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, wicked.
Yeah, but been great. All right, peace out. Enough love. We out, baby. We out.